So I apologize in advance. Last week I said it might be a short episode. This week it might be a sleepy episode because I have what feels like 3 bricks in my stomach.
Yeah, you put 3 bricks there.
Yeah, because Farrell came over and made us a Detroit-style pizza.
Fresh?
For lunch, fresh. And I feel like I could lay down and go to sleep right now.
Yeah, you know it's good because it's sleepier than Buddies.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the sleepier you get, the more intense the food experience was.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm sleepier now off of 1 slice and 3 slices of Buddies.
Yeah, it's doing a number on me.
That third one got you.
Yeah, what's funny is I don't feel like stuffed from that third one, but I do feel tired after that.
It's work.
But it was good. The sauce was very good.
Yes.
It might have been my favorite sauce so far of yours that I've tried.
Fresh basil.
Yeah, that sauce was very good.
Edge to edge cheese.
Yes, the edge to edge. You're starting with the edge.
Did you like when it came out? It was like bubbling
Yes.
across the whole thing.
It was just unfortunate that I had a hard time getting it out.
Yeah, it was.
so to speak.
Yeah, because like that crunchy edge is.
I made a critical error. Are you familiar? Is Coal Fire not international, but is Coal Fire a national chain?
Not national, but it's all over Maryland.
Okay.
Oh, I only knew that one in Frederick.
No,
Yeah, so there's one in Frederick, there's one in Columbia.
6 of them, I think.
Okay. It's like a pizza place. It's pretty good, but
But it's no Pizarros. If you know, you know.
if you know, you know. God, that shit. I still get mad thinking about that.
And that's all I think whenever I see either one of those restaurants, and I haven't been since to either one of them.
It was bullshit. So I'm telling the story. Yeah. So Adam was gluten free, right? Because of course he was.
Celiac or
Yeah. And they both had a gluten free pizza. Pistaro's. Is it Pistaro's?
I think so.
It's a terrible name. Pistaro's? Sounds like.
I think you're just on some hate train right now.
No, because I don't.
because the flour is made from pistachios.
Well, it sounds like you pissed in somebody's Cheerios. It's like, but like anyway. So I like Pistaro's. It's just it's a Neapolitan style pizza, which is
not my
go to. So anyway, they both offered a gluten free option. And I'm not crazy about Pistaro's, but it is good at what it's doing. It's just not my favorite style.
Right.
But I appreciated that it had a gluten-free option that he enjoyed more than Coal Fire, which is where I would have preferred to go in Frederick at the time between the two. Coal Fire also had a gluten-free option. Not as good.
Not as good.
So we were going to take turns. We go to Pistaro's because we were like doing pizza in a movie. I feel like.
Yeah, we did that pretty often.
Yeah, we did it pretty often. Pizza in a movie.
At least like
I
once
don't
a
know why
month.
we don't do that now.
I mean, busy face. He didn't have like 8 other shows at the point.
I'd rather
he had
do
Shattered
movie-
Cast and had this one.
Yeah, but also we could do it. We just have to. It's usually I feel more so guilty about it's your work day. I feel like you know.
I'd rather do movie than a pizza.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Then pizza in a movie.
So you don't fall asleep during the movie.
Yeah. No, that's for sure.
when
And
I'm like-
then you can talk about over pizza.
Because when we go to Coal Fire, I'm like, can I get a fucking extra large Ring of Fire? And then I'm like,
So, we did Pistaro's, and then we did Coal Fire, and then rinse and repeat. And we did Pistaro's, and we were going out for pizza again. So I was like, yeah, I'm down to go. It should be Coal Fire.
Yeah.
And he refused. So then I refused to go to Pistaro. And then I feel like it was framed like I was the one that was causing the problem, and it wasn't me.
it was an agreement that he
It was
broke.
an agreement.
Yeah.
You know? It was unfortunate.
And then we stopped the tradition.
And then we stopped the tradition. Ended right there.
Thanks a lot.
Ended right then and there.
What's wrong? Why is your face like this? You just drank some ice water and he...
Water.
It's the piss?
No. It tastes like...
Like the glass wasn't washed.
my God.
It's a pickle. It's a pickle jar?
It tastes like the jar was sitting on a pile of salt. Let me try this way. That was fun. Okay.
Wait, what?
Are we just not going to question why one half is salty?
I don't know, but it's salty. Right around there, it's salty. I don't, I sip my... So this is an interesting topic. Glassware in the cabinets.
Uh-huh.
Do you do lip down or lip up?
Lip up.
So we do lip down. So I guess
Do you also salt your cabinet?
so no, but I'm guessing
But this is why I don't do lip down, because
No.
I don't want the clean glass to be on some
That's fair.
surface.
Now, what if you have one of those little like doilies?
I do, but that just gets dirt. Everything gets dirty over time.
Right, but you could take the doily out and wash it.
Yeah, but then you keep stacking dishes on there.
You could just take the dishes out, take the doily.
That's fucking
it's
crazy.
I mean, that's like a once a year thing, maybe.
Yeah, you wouldn't do that.
No. I wouldn't. But I'm
So-
just saying, you have the doily.
I don't.
Or I can just keep it lip up.
I don't think there's a perfect way. Okay, so I agree with you that that's the benefit of lip up is that you don't have to deal with the lip touching whatever is on the bottom of the cabinet.
Yeah.
Now the problem is like this glass. I'm not sure if you saw where I got it from. Did you happen to see where I got it from?
No.
In the salt bin.
Second or third shelf, all the way in the back. So this motherfucker's been sitting there for a while. And had it been lip up, I'd have dust in the bottom of my glass.
Not if you close your fucking cabinets.
No, there's dust in there, Joey. There's dust in there. So there's no perfect way. It's just a matter of preference. So let me ask you the next one. You don't use a dishwasher.
It's a drying rack.
I wash your dishes for you, Mr. White Man. I forgot. You don't use
I
a
wash
dishwasher.
all my dishes by hand. It's very easy, very fast, every day.
So you
It's
can't-
what the difference is there's 2 of us, and there's fucking 17 of you.
Yeah, so you may not be able to participate in this next one. So washing dishes, washing silverware, business end up or business end down?
In the dishwasher? Business end up.
Up. Those slots weren't meant for you to stick a fork in there.
I understand that. Now, how you getting it out?
Just pull it out.
Oh, he's talking about touching the...
So I'm business end down.
So I'm also not a fan of washing silverware in the dishwasher. I think it's easier just to wash it by hand.
Well,
You just wash most things by hand, unless it's like a blender or some complicated shit like that. If it's just a plate or a bowl, it takes a fucking second.
and I like those new, like most new dishwashers, like our current new dishwasher. I'll go ahead and give me one. Oh, wrong pads. Wrong pads.
too.
Wrong pads.
fine.
Wrong pads. Sorry.
I feel like that happens on a regular basis.
Yeah. My new dishwasher has a third shelf.
Oh, the top flat one? Yeah, me too.
For silverware. So that's nice.
Yeah, that's very nice.
That's nice.
That's why I
But-
put my chopsticks when I dry them.
Oh yeah.
Because otherwise, you can't put chopsticks in the fucking bin
They'll
because
fall
it'll
through
go
the
through.
little holes.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
another thing you guys didn't think about. Making those stupid fucking things.
Or just wash it by hand, you fuck.
Or you could just get disposable chopsticks.
Or start sanding another pair.
Yeah, because fuck them turtles.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. All right. Well, that's good. Let's see. So Pharaoh got here very early because he.
But
made,
you were asking about coal-fired pizza. We didn't go anywhere.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
I just
right.
stopped you dead.
So I made a critical error. So coal fire pizza offers 2 sauces.
Sweet. Signature and
Classic.
Classic. Signature is sweet.
Signature is sweet,
I like it.
and I always fuck it up. And on Father's Day, I ordered coal fire, 3 fucking pizzas, and fucked it up.
All 3 of them?
All 3
Oh,
of
you
them.
should have done the 50-50.
That's what Laura said, and I was like, "No, I think this is the one."
This
I'm
is your
pretty
fucking-
sure-
You want traditional, right?
I want the non-sweet one.
Yeah.
So now I have it and a note in my phone.
Yes.
It's gotten that serious.
But you should have known this because this is your front and back shirt putting on always wrong.
Yeah. And I never won a 50-50. I've
Yeah, you
never won a 50-50
So,
in
like,
my life.
You should have known.
We
the only-
want classic sauce.
Right. And the only time the signature is good is if you have like banana peppers and things like something
Yellow pepper.
spicy on there.
I like sweet stuff. I like sweet spaghetti. I like Japanese and Filipino sauce spaghetti.
But coal fires is very sweet.
It's very
I
sweet.
wouldn't remember. I haven't been there since I was traumatized by my parents fighting.
The other
Hey, to
Dude,
be fair,
I was the fucking kid in this relationship.
that's true.
I was here, and then they were there, and then they were fighting, and I was like, Mom and Dad are fighting.
It's true.
who was mom? Anyway. Apparently we don't want to fess up to that.
Remember that show, My Two Dads?
No. Three-Man a Baby.
or that, but that's not.
I don't think they were.
We had Pinkerton at some point.
Oh, there you go. There you go. There you
We
go.
were both the kids at that point. No, he was the uncle who was uncomfortable at this.
That's true.
The other mistake with coal fire is if you take it out, so it would not be great for your standard.
If I take out?
Yeah.
Yes, it's too far anyway. I only get takeout from Domino's because I go pick it up right here. Well, now it's a little bit further, but it's still,
But
pretty
I
fast.
think like 30 seconds in that box ruins coal fire.
So I don't mind it. I agree. It's much better in the restaurant for sure. I can have it.
Most things are. To
I
be
can
fair.
100%.
Yeah.
I can have it. I can have it delivered, and it is a good bit. So it is. There is some wear and tear that happens as a result. But I can stomach it for the comfort of my home. I can trade off.
Yeah.
Now, if you have, because you have a pizza stone,
I do have a pizza stone. Okay, fine.
I have a pizza steel.
Alrighty.
So if you get that thing up to like 550 and just throw fresh out of the box in
Right
there,
back in there for a second. Yeah, it's
and
worth
that,
it.
and that oven's been going for 30 minutes, so that stone or the steel is nice and hot.
What are we made of
Bring it
money?
right back.
Just leave the oven on 550 for half an hour?
What are we made of? Money. So anyway,
Hold on, didn't you pay off your house in like fucking 7 years?
Yeah, I did. I don't look at my
At
bills
40
at all. I'm just saying for that
44.
common person, I'm trying to be relatable. Fuck.
but anyway, so
The common person can have floppy ass fucking coal fire pizza, but for the pizza snobs,
the only saving
pizzaman.
the pizza spin. Pizza Smith.
Oh, yes.
This is a new thing also. Let me finish this and we can go to that. My saving grace was that they ordered mozzarella sticks, and that comes with the classic sauce. So I just smothered my pizza in these little containers of classic sauce to compensate.
So shout out to a guy that he and I used to be closer. We haven't spoken a lot recently. Pete. He's the reason why coal fire has mozzarella sticks.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the story there?
So the coal fire in Ellicott City, I used to live right behind it. Sundays was half price drink day. So we would get there at open and leave it close. Right.
As you
Now you're paying full price
Yeah, but we're getting enough.
because you doubled your time.
We're getting enough. And he and I would be in there all day, and he was always like, all I want is fucking mozzarella sticks. All I want is mozzarella sticks. And they finally put it on the menu for him.
Really?
And then went to the rest of the restaurants.
No shit. That's cool. The guy that owns it is this is another is friends with my wife's uncle, Uncle Jerry. Shout out to him.
Is it a cool uncle?
So what do you mean by cool uncle?
I remember there was. It's been a long time.
she
I
has-
remember there was one guy that was more cool than the rest.
Okay, so I know who you're talking about. You're talking about cool and like a shades on kind
Yes.
of cool. So no, he is not that.
It's not that guy. Okay.
He is probably my favorite uncle of hers. She has 3, and they're actually they're not as close as they used to be. Everybody's got families and everything, but when I first started dating, they were kind of obnoxiously close.
Oh, it's a family being obnoxiously close. Okay.
Yeah, I had about enough of that. So anyway, he's actually very kind of nerdy. All of his everything that he has in his house is alphabetized. I've never been to his house, and I know that for a fact. Just that type of guy. But I like him. And he's actually super interested in my mopping gig.
Yeah.
Like always wants, like whenever, I don't see him because I don't go to those events very often. So whenever I see him, he's like, oh, tell me about the such and such, or the,
I
he's
gotta
like,
break out my notes.
yeah, he's super into it. It's like, at least it's like somebody in that family that's happy to see me. It's like the reverse of my dog, like we're like, everybody's happy to see my dog, and my dog's happy to see no one, and no one's happy to see me at her family functions, and I'm happy to see Jerry, and some of the other ones. But so the pizzaman. So we had a conversation prior to us eating where you were saying there's a difference between a smin and a guy.
Yeah, so years ago, buddies of mine and I came up with this way to tell each other like what we were into, like what degree. So if you're a smin, then you're like you take it seriously. You're a professional. If you're just a guy, You're just dabbling.
You're casual.
Yeah, I'm a Revolutionary War guy.
Yeah. But like I'm a pizzaman.
Yeah, I'm a pizzaman as well.
So like regularly we'd be hanging out and somebody would bring up like, hey, I was doing this, and somebody would be like, spinner guy. And he'd be like, nah, just guy right now. We'll see if it gets there.
I like it.
I like it.
I like it. So, Farrell, why don't you go ahead since you made us all lunch on the arm?
Oh yeah. So I've been working the most today. So let me just start. So I got all the way through the Marvels. I don't know. I couldn't remember what we talked about last week.
Who cares?
You were.
I don't know if I was through it or not.
No. You went through it
Yeah. So I finished it, and fuck, it sucks.
Yeah.
It was.
because you said you had to take a break. You
Yeah.
and somebody. You were watching with somebody, and then you just had to.
Yeah, it was fucking terrible. Absolute garbage. So I finished
It's a rough one.
and then I started Deadpool and Wolverine.
Okay.
And I don't think I like it.
So I didn't think you were going to like it either. Because I think we had a conversation about Deadpool one time, and I don't think I got the impression that he's for you.
So like every once in a while, that whole breaking down the fourth wall thing is fine. It's the entire movie.
He's the only character in Marvel that does. That's his thing.
No, but like
Yeah,
in
I know.
Deadpool versus Wolverine, like, it's all it is.
Yes,
It's just him talking to the audience.
It's also that in the comics.
And
He knows he's in the comic book.
I think he's talking about the
The quantity.
quantity.
yeah. I don't mind
The concept.
the concept, and then when it's sprinkled in and it makes sense and it's good for the story and
Or
it's
for the joke.
it's got a good joke, but it was nonstop. And then and I am not somebody that gives a shit about gratuitous violence or language.
But there is that.
The language seems forced.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that. I did try. I wanted Laura to see it. And when I first got it on DVD,
Not Blu-ray though.
no, I think it actually was, but I didn't want to flex too hard on these motherfuckers. We did pop it in. She didn't make it through the credits,
So to speak.
She was like, this is not for me. You know, like, and that's the gag of the opening credits is the gratuitous violence.
Yes.
Like that's the joke of it.
Yeah, and I don't mind that, but the language just seems like Disney greenlit cursing, and they're like, we don't know if this is ever coming back, so let's get
Now or never, boys.
Let's get it all in now. And so it just feels YA. Right, like when you first tell the kids like, hey, you can say shit, and like, well, shit, shitty shit.
Yeah.
And so I was just kind of like, okay, whatever.
It's extremely juvenile.
Yeah.
And I like it because of it.
Well, I don't
that's the
mind if it's juvenile.
It's not for everybody.
It just
I don't think.
feels forced. And that's the part.
Well, that's how I feel about the general depiction of minority groups in Gran Torino.
Oh.
Yeah.
I feel like the person that wrote the dialogue of the street guys that were black or Latino were writing street dialogue as what they expect street guys that were black or Latino
almost
to
it's
say,
like AI generated,
but not what they would actually say. You know, like
It's a caricature.
correct. I reduce it to the absurd, but I always use the Money Talks reference of like they're just walking down the street, like it's like chilling on a fly dog on this tip in the hood. Like, you know, it's like it doesn't sound like they know what the fuck they're talking about. You know,
It's like the guy who likes the drill.
oh yeah. I think I still had that.
Bow, bow, that funky chopper sound. I kind of like that rhythm a little bit, don't you?
Don't you? Don't you? He says. Oh, so good.
So I went to Ocean City for work,
Yep.
and that was
Oh, it's summertime now too. Huh?
yeah. I'm so fucking done with that place.
Is it the weekend?
It was.
Yeah, I went Sunday morning, and then I came back late last night.
So you got the full experience.
I'm over Ocean City. So I texted Bobby on Monday night.
Could have been.
Yeah, Monday night, because I was like, I went out Sunday night, got pretty fucked up, Irish goodbye the group I was with, right? Like bought a round of drinks. I was like, everybody good? Cool. I'm gonna hit the bathroom, and then
Disappeared.
walked out the door. It was on
my
the
favorite.
bus going back, ordering. So I remember getting on the bus, hadn't eaten all day. Get on the bus. I'm like, fuck, I'm drunk as shit. So I'm like, I remember like pulling up stuff and like trying to remember like what hotel I was in, like the whole 9 yards. Then I cut to waking up, woke up with a bag of breadsticks.
Wait, not eaten? Or like an empty
I
bag?
don't, I don't know how many were in there. It felt like a full bag when I woke up.
You just got it and you didn't eat it?
Like I walked in, face planted onto the bed, cut to 6:15, alarm going off, and I'm like, oh
AM?
yeah.
Okay. I'm just trying to keep my mind in the
Yeah,
story.
so like I think I left at 11:30,
Copy.
woke up at 6:15, bag of breadsticks and arm.
That doesn't sound like a bad night to me.
I mean, he didn't eat it though.
But you got morning breadsticks.
So I
That's
had morning breadsticks.
From any specific place, or just you don't even know?
I mean, I could check the DoorDash and
Okay,
find out.
so it's just an unmarked bag of breadsticks in your arm that
just
you're gonna
says
start
You got
eating.
pulled over by an unmarked bag of breadsticks.
the bag just says thank you. Right, and there is marinara sauce in at the bottom.
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect.
I didn't have that in the morning.
Oh, really?
No, I was like,
Oh, you should.
Hey,
You'd have
it's
been all right.
fine.
You'd have been all right.
Tomato-based sauce is fine for a few
Yeah, you'd have
hours.
been all right.
So I had 3 bottles of water and 5 or 6 breadsticks in order to bring myself back to the land of the living.
Oh, thank you, past self, for thinking ahead.
Yeah.
And then went into the show that I was working.
So, I want to talk about past self for a minute. We're going to talk about.
Sometimes like fuck that guy.
So we're going to talk about past self a couple times this episode, but sometimes when I get fucked up, I start worrying about things.
Oh yeah, I'm familiar.
You know, and it doesn't matter the beverage or whatever, but more often than not, I start worrying about things.
Yep.
And I'll be like, man, I'm supposed to get this done. I'm supposed to do this. And then, you know what I tell myself now? No, you don't. Sober Bobby took care of it.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I tell myself, like, no, he's got you. He made sure that you had hours to enjoy this so that it did not, like, fuck with anything else. Sober Bobby's got your back.
If we get sober, it's like, fuck that guy. That guy left me hanging.
No.
Fuck that Bobby left me hanging.
No, yeah. So sometimes sober Bobby's a little disappointed with fucked up Bobby.
Yeah.
Sometimes that next morning, I'm like, oh, what did I say?
Oh, I've had that a lot.
What did I say around those people?
Do you ever have that one where like you try to make a joke and it doesn't land when you're fucked up? And that's all you can think about the next day is this like that, man, that sounded like shit. Like that's a terrible fucking joke.
So I don't have that problem drunk, but I do have that problem sober.
Oh no. So like,
Dude, sometimes I'll be in group chats and I'll come back like a week later with a reply to it and I'll be like, hey, this one didn't get the credit it deserved. I'm just putting it out there.
No.
This was funnier than it got fucking credit for, and I'm unhappy about how it was received.
no, I'm saying like where I fucked up the delivery.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I'm just saying that like the closest thing I get to that is when something goes wrong for me when I'm sober, and I'll be chewing on that motherfucker, so to speak, for sometimes days, and I'll come back. Sometimes I'll try to drop the same joke twice, just to make sure,
Just to make sure
it wasn't them. But yeah, sober Bobby generally you can count on him.
Yeah, well, so sober Farrell definitely took care of hungover Farrell the next morning. So like, yeah, like the Ocean City, and I can imagine it's the same, you know, whether it's like New Jersey or Virginia Beach or
New Jersey's
it's-
somehow worse, I bet. But go ahead.
It's for if you like to go swimming in the water and hang out at the beach, and that's not for everybody. If you like that, it will never get old for you.
no. So like,
So I don't like either of those things,
Yeah.
but I quite enjoy places like Ocean City.
I like fried Oreos.
Because I like the food.
Yeah, exactly.
And I like putt-putt. And I like
I like that you like putt.
I love it.
because you don't strike me as a kind of because you like golf, right? I don't think people who likes golf likes putt. I think that, you know.
No, yeah.
people with a bad short game don't like putt.
Yeah, so I like
Bobby
putt.
excels at a short game.
Yeah, maybe I should try it on once. But like I quite enjoy putt-putt, and I like the a lot of like beach towns have good seafood and stuff.
Yes.
So like it's good
So
seafood,
I like all that. Like I
fried
used to
food.
like.
good drinking,
I like to use
tropical drinks by the pool and shit where the kids are having fun. Like it's a vibe for me.
So now I don't feel like it has the things I liked in it anymore.
Oh, I mean, I haven't been there.
So like
in a few years, too.
every bar in Ocean City is standing room only, and I like a sit down bar.
Yeah.
Right. Every pizza was $30 for just a plain pizza.
Yeah.
Right. Like everything is just trying to drag money out of you one way. Like nobody just has like a.
Isn't that all
this
tourist
is fair.
places?
No, but I feel like Myrtle Beach, North Myrtle Beach, it's fair. Ocean City, they're like, look,
I haven't been
you're
to
here, you're stuck. Fuck you.
I mean, that's how theaters and amusement parks
That's
and any of those places work.
And I don't like those places.
I mean, I get it. I hate the practice in general.
Yeah,
but that's why I always like enjoyed touristy places.
They got you by the balls.
In Japan because their prices are the same across the board.
Yeah, so
That's one thing I liked over there.
you know the few bars that I did go. So I went to the American Legion.
Yo, well, you can't go wrong there.
Fantastic,
Of course.
fantastic. So I sent Bobby a picture. Do you remember that?
I don't know. Not off the top of my head.
So it's a rooftop bar,
Oh, yeah.
and then
Oh yeah, for sure. I didn't know that was at the Legion.
yeah.
I see.
So I see Big Bro outside,
Uh-huh.
and I'm like, "What are you doing, man?" He's like, "Just riding my bicycle." Just all aloof and shit. I'm like, "Who is this guy?"
That's the music they plays in them motherfuckers on a bicycle.
And then, she comes into bartend and had a great time, right? Great time. Sitting there, no big deal. Go downstairs, hit the little fucking slot machines, make a couple bucks, leave, go to Fishtails, garbage, Cork Bar, garbage. So I'm kind of over Ocean City. Unfortunately, I'm going to be going for the foreseeable future.
Because of job.
That's like this place on earth for one of my coworkers. He's been
The one that broke his neck.
He broke his neck.
Yeah.
He didn't die. He broke his
Nice.
neck. Yeah.
That makes noise him not dying.
He's relatively. I mean,
They flew him out, right?
yeah, they helicoptered him out, but
That's fine.
I mean, they thought he was never gonna like. They thought he was
didn't
never
think
gonna feel anything below his
They
neck
put him in
again.
first class.
or he's just
Pelicans. But yeah,
But I mean, he's like. He's
at a pelican.
walking. He's walking around. It's difficult, but he's walking. They said
good.
he was never gonna like stand up again. So like, it's
So is he going to surf again?
oh no, I don't. But like, that's all he ever wants to go to. He comes into work like a couple times a week.
you know what it's time for?
What?
Mixtape. After you go through some close to death experience, you gotta capitalize off of it, man. Get a record out. Look who's walking.
And then look who's walking too.
Standing tall.
But yeah,
Still-
I can feel my fingertips.
Still standing.
but that's all he ever wants to do.
10 toes on business.
Oh my god. And he said he's got all his legs, I guess. But yeah, he's gone there for like fucking the last 40 years of his life, and that's all he ever wants to go. And that's all he's like
So in
literally
a way he did
like
die.
a beach bum at heart, like a literal real life human being beach bum at heart.
So in a way he did die.
Yeah, I think he should have died. I feel bad that he got scooped up.
Yeah, because now he can't go do the thing that he wants to do.
I mean, he still goes there, but like his life quality is shot, and like
That's
I don't know, man. Like he said, he was ready to die at that point. He thought he was going to, and then someone scooped him up last minute. But like, you know, sometimes you had a good way to go, and you just didn't.
Now, does he have crippling medical debt to go along with it?
Yeah.
Icing on the cake?
Yeah. I mean, he's thankfully like my boss is good to him. He still pays him like full salary, even though he only come in a couple times a week just to like
That's
do
just to
very
help him
little.
pay off the debt.
Yeah, and then we work in a very expensive area. We're in Chevy Chase, so like he's like a neighborhood.
He's funny.
Huh?
Chevy.
Sometimes. But he's worked there for like the last 20 years, so like everybody loves him. He's the white face of our store. Because over time, he's the only white guy. And for the last several years, he's the only white guy there. It's all those Asians now. We got some Filipinos. We got a Korean guy. I'm whatever the fuck I am. And then sometimes we have the
Chinese,
guy.
I think.
So they say.
Is that not it anymore? Is there another chapter of this book?
No. The Hong Konger. I think that's what they call us. But yeah, so he's like the white face of Chevy Chase, where all the white people.
Face of Chevy Chase.
Yeah. But no, they like he's not really completely literate. So one of my other.
He's not completely literate.
He's not computer literate.
Oh.
He's somewhat literate. He's a little bit. He just got his first.
I like him already.
He just got his first cell phone last year, like
that's cool.
ever. Like he had to ask me how to like basic settings shit, but that's fine. But one of our other coworkers set up like a GoFundMe for them and a little tip jar. He's got a lot of money.
Nice.
He's got a lot of money. Like I mean, they put
worth it, dude.
break your neck. Yeah, I don't know how the rest of his life is gonna be, but
yeah, that sucks.
But so anyway,
yeah,
he has never gotten tired of Ocean City in the last fucking 40 or 50 years of his life.
Yeah, because it's not, and this is an international podcast, but there's for a beach town, there's not a ton to do. Like I went,
like Myrtle Beach and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like I went for 4 days,
that's not
5 days. I think last time. I like by the last day we were like, all right, anything we want to do twice.
You go to Ripley's, believe it or not.
Yep.
You went on the rickety roller coaster rides.
Yep.
Nice.
Walked the whole boardwalk.
Oh, I mean, you only have to walk about like 15 yards or so, and then it repeats like a cartoon.
The boardwalk, yeah.
T-shirt store,
bar.
Then there's like
the corner pizza,
the pizza, and then there'll be somewhere that sells
fried stuff,
beach clothing. And
I love Polish water ice. Though I tell you what, I don't know if that's actually Polish, but that's not like my favorite drink there.
Yeah. So anyway, I last time we went out, we had that little we got that hotel room with like the hot tub that was on the balcony and shit, and like that was a fucking vibe.
Yeah, just be in water, but not in the water. That's always a thing that weirds me out when people go to the hotel pool instead of going to the ocean. They go to the pool to look at the ocean. I'm just like,
it's different.
It's just something I can't relate to. I think
it's different
because I think I like the ocean. So I could go to a pool, or I could go to the ocean, but I wouldn't go to a pool at the ocean.
So what I like with a different thing for me is that it's private. I don't have to deal with the people in the water, which is what I don't like to deal with. I don't know how people clean themselves. I don't know.
It's the ocean.
Yeah,
the fish shit in there.
Yeah, it's filthy.
It is.
That's why I don't fuck with that either. But this little, I filled the water in this tub. I put the water in. It's just me and my wife getting in. And if I were you, I'd empty it and refill it before you try. If I were you.
But yeah, but the beach is not for you though, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I guess
I don't mind it at night, like going out. I just don't like being out.
I love the ocean at night because that's like real essential dread right there.
Yeah, well, I don't get in the water still, but I just like. I
don't.
But I just like the vibe, like the moon off the water and the sound of the waves crashing. Once again, not a whole lot of people there, so it's just like chill. Every now and then you come across a little campfire or whatever, like fire pit with people drinking and hanging out, and you know.
Ever been to like a private beach? Like a private beach is like a secluded beach at night. It's fucking terrifying. I love it.
I like to take young ladies there and then end their life.
I don't think I found it terrifying.
Like with no board, like no like regular lights, just darkness and the starlight, and the ocean is just seems bigger.
Started? So I know the feeling that you're talking about.
It seems so much bigger.
But I've only felt that way in the desert. It's the only time I was ever
You've been in the desert.
Yeah, I went when
That's
I went
also where you take ladies to.
and
you should never go to the desert. It sucks.
And a wise guy. You can kill those in the desert too. But like
outside of Vegas.
Yeah, but like went to the Cactus place. It's like famous Cactus place. There John Cactus, some shit. Like plants are like
just making shit.
Is that the guy that
these cactuses are named after somebody? It's like named after somebody. It's like fucking famous. Doesn't matter. But like
famous cactus place.
Yeah, I guarantee you'll find it. But in California, and went out there, and that was the only time I felt completely terrified in an environment. Right, like, and it was the middle of the day, but I was just like,
but if your car broke down,
if anything,
Kate O. Sessions Cactus Garden.
No, keep going. I want to say it's named after a guy like Johnny Cactus or some shit.
Joshua Tree?
Joshua Tree.
Oh my god, that's not even. Those aren't even cactuses.
I was like, there's no way you saw Joshua Tree, right?
I was thinking Joshua Tree, but I was like, they're not the same thing.
That's the one.
Oh my god.
There's Cactus there.
Jesus, Bobby, you've outdone yourself.
That was my first thought. I was like, there's no way.
Yes.
Joshua Tree.
Yeah, Johnny Cactus.
The cousin of Joshua Tree. We're fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Who listens to this?
But I was just like, man, if anything goes left right now,
You're done.
I'm done.
In like half a day.
I'm done. Like there's no cell service. There's no people.
It's no water.
There's no water. There's no nothing. Like I'm just fucked.
Yeah.
And I was super uncomfortable. Shot scenes for the song "Truth" out there at Johnny Cactus.
Johnny Cactus Street.
Yeah, so like maybe the problem this year was that the hotel that we stayed at was not the type that I like. So I stayed at it's called True by Hilton.
Okay.
Right. And conceptually it's kind of cool where like if you get just a one bed hotel room,
Yeah.
there's no closet. Like they just provide you like a little bar that has hangers on it.
Okay.
Right. So it's not like you have to walk in, like, open this closet. I'm not going to hang fucking clothes in. Like they just kind of like, we know what you're doing in this hotel room. Right. Like, we're not going to make it this whole grand thing.
Right.
But in the past, when I've booked the rooms for my company, I've chosen places that like a balcony. So you can like go to the liquor store, get some drinks, come back, relax, listen to music, watch people. You know, like you can see the water. Like
Right.
it's nice. This one was like, there ain't nothing to do in this fucking hotel room.
Like a prison cell.
Yeah, it's like, this is for sleeping.
Because you should be out.
Well, but I don't want to go to the stand-up room only bar.
Yeah. It's a combination of everything just sucked, I think.
Right. So it's like, if I would have had a balcony over like the busy road where you can see the water and everything like that, it's just like, listen, I got some music right here playing on my phone. I don't need speakers or anything. And then just having a couple of drinks, just enjoying the nice weather and looking at people. I'm cool with that. But I felt like because the hotel room was like, hey, you got to go out. And then I go out and they're like, hey, there's 700 other people in this 35-seater bar. So you could just fucking get pushed into the wall for 15 minutes drinking $9 Land Cruisers, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's awesome.
What else did I do? I am almost done this season of From.
Okay. Has it gotten any better?
No. Again, entire 20-minute scenes of them talking about the plan that's going to happen.
Next season.
Yeah.
So maybe someone will make an abridged version of the show. They do that with anime. Like after a show is completely done, people will like cut it down to like half the size and not miss a beat.
Yeah, this could be a 90-minute episode.
Like they cut like all of Dragon Ball Z into like 100 episodes when it's like, I don't know, 400 or 500 episodes.
Yeah. I think that's it.
Joey?
What is this?
A telephone.
Telephone. I watched the Korean show Teach You Something. I enjoyed watching. I enjoyed watching kids get beat up. That's what I wrote down. Okay, the show wasn't about that, but so it's like I don't know how true it is. I'm sure there's some kind of social commentary. It's a pretty popular show actually internationally. It's apparently juvenile laws are very lax in Korea. According to the show, like I said, it could be something social commentary about it.
Must be South, am I right?
I'm sure there must be some truth to it that like kids get away with whatever the fuck because they're juvenile. So like you can murder someone and only get 2 years or whatever. And then there's all kinds of gangs and bullying and shit. So they started a bureau to oversee education.
Okay.
It's like a special unit
Okay.
And then this
Like the Department of
Right. I was
something like that, except like the black ops of it, I guess. So like the agents, there's only a few of them. They have they can do whatever the fuck they want, basically.
Okay.
So the first episode starts with like this kid being bullied by this other kid, and this grown ass man just start beating on this other kid that was the bully, just slapping the shit out of him. I'm like, oh, I love this already. But there's an overarching story to this
outside of the child abuse.
outside of the. Is it though? They're like fucking 16, 17 years old.
Oh, okay. That does change the parameters of
Yeah, no, there is episodic with an overarching story of this bureau on the people thereof in this bureau fighting for. They're good guys. They want good education. They want like good kids' lives and good teachers' lives not being ruined by bad teachers and bad kids. So it's not just kids. They go in after like fucked up teachers too that abuse the power, and also parents. There was an episode about overbearing parents. So they cover like conveniently episodically something that people have to go through in the educational system that I have to deal with, and it involves being able to beat kids who are adult sized.
Child abuse.
Right.
Yeah, which I'm all for. Man, like bro.
I'm just fucking with you.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not a parent. Everyone knows this. So I have my take matters not, but I have been a child. So, and I did grow up with other children, and we all got beat. Unfortunately, I'm not the most mentally healthy, right? So I can't be like, oh, we all turned out fine,
Right.
Because like. Technically, I haven't. Even though on paper, I'm pretty damn good. Pat on my house at 45. So getting beat as a kid might have helped with that.
Yeah, man.
I'm not saying you should just beat kids for no reason, but I think
But if you got a good reason,
that's my
swing away.
that's my take on it. Not being a parent, and I understand why it's a hot take, and I understand why people disagree because you are beating a child. But it's also like a difference between beating a kid and disciplining a kid.
Oh,
I think.
100%. Yeah.
Because at some point, when they get a certain size, right? Because when it's small, yeah, you can overpower them. You can force them to sit in the corner or whatever. But like when they're your size, right? When you're older, like, I don't know.
Then you get a gun.
Yeah, right. You're 45 now. Like imagine you had a boy who would be 18 now, or 17, 18. Like about your size, right? Like you're gonna, what if like they are acting up? You can't physically. Oh, you mean you can try?
Does he have one of them hair like the top of the broccoli? Because I'll beat his ass.
See, that's the answer, right? Like you, at some point, even in real life, we don't like to talk about it or think about it. I think, but as adults in real life, it all comes down to violence. People say violence is not the answer, but violence is always. It ends up always being the answer because no matter what happens, if you go down a path far enough, as a human being with free will. And somebody has to stop you, it ends up being violence. There's no other way.
That's everything.
That's what I'm saying.
Like not just humans.
No, yeah, that's everything. But we're supposed to be above that as humans, so we push it further down the road. Where animals would just start fucking you up early on.
Right.
So I'm like, there's nothing wrong with teaching children that not only are there non-violent consequences to things, but if you keep escalating, it becomes violent. Just like in real life, right? You can be detained or whatever, but if you fight them, they'll tase you and beyond. And so like I don't think it's that terrible to like instill in children that, hey, don't fuck around and find out.
I'm not against physical discipline.
Okay.
I think it has its place.
Right.
I think specifically with boys.
Yeah,
But,
some people think that never has a place. I'm like, I don't think that's a good answer.
Yeah, I that's my point of view. I can defend it. I understand the opposition to that point of view.
Luckily, you never had to really deal with that, and you don't have boys,
And I don't have boys.
and you have good kids.
I have good kids, and I've never raised my hand to them. I may have slapped Jana's hand once when she was a kid, but not even like as a disciplinary thing. Like it was it was in the moment where she was reaching for something that was going to hurt her, and I slapped her hand away, like almost like a defense mechanism.
Yeah.
But I just never did it because I was like, I don't. When I have fought, and it's been a while, and I don't want to ever fight again. But when I have fought, I do reach this point in fighting where like it's like I check out. Like I'm not there. I'm there, but I'm not thinking at all.
Oh yeah, no.
And I never wanted to be there with my kids.
Oh yeah.
So,
But there's a difference between discipline and beaten.
right.
I don't think they're the same thing.
They're not. So I also, because of my mother, I just didn't want to do it. Right. So I haven't. And I don't think my wife has either. She may have slapped Selena's hand like multiple times once over something. I can't remember. Something about that sounds familiar, but but if she was like, no, that didn't happen, I'd be like, oh, okay. It's not like a key memory in my head or anything. Just something about it sounds familiar. Like I may have heard that song, you know. But I think that it's the rules. Everything has to be explained.
Yeah.
Right. So like they have to know why it's happening. They have to understand that it's a consequence to an action.
Yes.
And that it has to be like,
Otherwise, it's abuse.
right. And that the thing that I didn't want to ever have my kids feel like is that uncertainness of like, I don't know what could happen today. Like, I didn't want that. Like, I didn't want that sort of fear. And fear is a powerful motivator. So, like, I'm not
that's
against
part of why.
I'm not against fear either.
Yeah.
But I didn't want them to be afraid of the house they lived in.
Oh, yeah, and afraid for no reason. Because like whenever I ever was in fear of getting beat as a child, I knew what I did. Like, oh man, so I did this thing. I'm about to get my ass beat.
So my dad I think he put his hands on me 4 times that I can think of.
And they were reasonable.
They're
Not reasonable, but they were for a purpose and not just a beating.
They were for a purpose. I mean, one of them was because I got hit by a car.
You got hit by a car's gonna beat your ass.
You know, and he didn't beat
Finish
my.
what the car started.
He didn't beat my ass, but he hit me upside the back of my head.
Oh, okay.
You know, like you fucking idiot. You know, so like I don't.
Oh, was it your fault you got hit?
So
You ran into the road or something?
So he would argue that it's always my fault that I got
that's a problem.
I chose to walk into that street. I should have made sure no car was going to hit me. So anyway, but my mom, she beat me also, and sometimes I know why she beat me.
But not all the time, though.
Not all the time, but even the times where I know why, the punishment didn't match the crime.
Yeah. Excessive force.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I grew up in an environment where like it's sanctioned. Like we were beat in school. That was
Right.
like, that it's normal.
Right.
Like you fuck up at a certain point, like you get rulers in school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I've never raised any children that I may have fathered.
You might have fathered them, but you didn't raise them.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
To me, and this is a hot take, hitting kids is the lazy way out. Right?
I don't, because like I said, it's an escalation thing, right? That's not your go-to, but like it escalates into that eventually.
Right. But I feel like it's because you didn't do well enough parenting beforehand.
Sometimes you have sociopaths as kids too, though.
So yeah, I mean, there may be outliers to the rule.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think that, and like you have great kids because you talk to them, they understand. You know, you don't treat them like babies, right? So like, you can have conversations, you can get upset, you can get angry, you can yell. And in some of those yelling situations, you may have been able to justify a smack or a spank or whatever. But the people that are taking a backseat to being a parent and then find themselves later on being like, why does this kid act this way? Well, it's because for 6 years,
You didn't lay the groundwork.
you didn't do anything.
Yeah.
But like, my argument with that is myself. Like my parents are great, and my grandparents are amazing, especially my grandma. They love me. Like I was raised with nothing but love, right? And I was a fuck up. I nonstop fucked up. I mean, my grandma that loves me, like Bobby's grandma loves him, had to beat me at points, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I cannot. Maybe I can't remember properly, but I cannot fault the people who raised me at all of how I turned out. And I can't tell you why I was that way, but I was really fucked up as a child.
Yeah, but
The only thing that ended up, was like me keeping me from fucking up a lot was me not wanting to get my ass beat.
Right. So I wasn't there, so I don't know.
Yeah. So yeah.
And I don't know the cultural differences either.
Yeah.
Right.
But there was no reason why I was a bad kid.
No,
all.
I'm saying to them the corporal punishment, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I've found that in my experience that it's the people that I'm friends with that have kids that the kid acts like that.
Yeah.
Is because they probably had the kid too young and wanted to still be a young adult in that formative time.
Or like you get a
So,
TikTok and you don't want to raise your kids no more.
Right, but it's the same thing. I had a friend that had a kid when she was 19 years old, right? And she thought it was perfectly acceptable to put a fucking movie on the TV and drop the kid there and then go out in the fucking garage and drink beer with her parents and the kid would come out and want to play. And she's like, go back inside. I'll put the movie back on for you. And I'm like,
yeah.
Hey, whatever happens to this kid, it's going to be your fucking fault.
So, and outside of that, outside of the household, like what the show shows is that like eventually your kid, that kid grows up, even before it becomes an adult, it grows up to be a bigger kid and becomes everybody else's problem.
Yeah.
And then people should have some recourse to step into, like, not fix it necessary, but like keep them from fucking everyone else's lives up.
Yeah, so it is unfortunate that, like, as a species, we don't have. So, like, you have your experience as a kid to draw on what you didn't want to happen to your kids, and what you did have.
Yeah,
there isn't like great examples in the world of like this is what it means to how to parent a child. Like everybody's figuring out for the first fucking time.
Yeah.
And that's crazy to me because it's happened billions of times. Kids have been raised and there still isn't this like definitive like guide.
But I'll tell you, like, there's more out, like, let me preemptive, so to speak, all of this. I don't think I'd be the father, not to say I'm the best father that the world's ever seen, but I don't think I'd be the father I am today without Bill Cosby.
Oh, no, yeah. I mean, that all plays a part. Yeah.
That was a model for me as I was like, that's how I want my family.
Right. And now there's less of that.
With Kardashians, that's a family.
And there's more of that.
There's more of that, yeah.
Right. So I don't know. And like, who am I to fucking criticize anybody's parenting because I don't have to fucking do it.
Right. But yeah. But so, yeah, I like that in this fictional universe that there are people who care. Because, like, it's made out of not just the bureau of these main characters, but, like, it's made out of a lot of people who cares about the educational system itself. They care about the kids and the teacher who is there to learn and teach. But because you have to do something about some of these fucking kids.
You do, but I don't know what that answer is.
I don't either.
Because,
but
like, I don't know how I would react
to somebody else coming in and
putting their hands on my children.
Yeah.
But like,
even if it's your fault.
Yeah. So
but that's part of the problem with being a parent. It's like you're gonna be biased. It's like
no.
Not always, but
no. Yeah. It's definitely set up for you to be. Don't get me wrong, but like I'm okay with the kid being wrong. I'm okay. Give me the evidence. Give me support your case. Let me know if my kid's wrong. My kid's wrong.
I'll
handle the discipline.
And if you don't,
if it's physical,
right.
If it's anything beyond a lunch detention,
but if you don't, then what happens?
I don't know. But I don't know.
That's the question, right?
But I don't know if I want
any state sponsor.
Any government beating my kids.
Right. Exactly. What and like that's part of the show is them going back and forth with the government and the people, sometimes agreeing and not agreeing, and then the overstepping of power. Whatever.
Yeah.
But I like it's called Teach You Something. I enjoyed the show a lot. But imagine both ways, right? Imagine Selena's beating someone's ass. That's cool. for a long
Don't
time.
need to imagine too much.
And then for a while now, and then you find out you would do something about it, right? But you find out someone's being hurt, one of your kids' asses for a long time. They've been bullied, and you're just now finding out, and then nothing is being done about the bully. Like,
So there are. So I've been in that position too, because Leia was getting bullied, physically bullied, and I've been in that position too. And at no point did I want any.
I mean, it's a small child. You wouldn't beat a small child, but like, what do you do in that?
I mean, if it was
If
happening,
the parents.
if it was happening to Jaina, I don't want the school beating another child because they're being a bully to my child. Like, I want that to me is just doing the same thing.
Well, what are you going to do with that kid?
That's
the question.
That's
right?
the question.
You don't want the school to do something. The parents.
No. Let's use our words appropriately.
Okay.
I don't want the school to beat them. I want the school to do something.
Yeah.
I don't want them to beat
Because the alternative is suspending or expelling them, which doesn't help society as well. I mean, it helps. It's better than nothing, but like that kid ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, but I mean, so I would argue that by the time you get to 16 or 17,
Yeah.
too late for beating to mean a whole lot.
Right.
I think the beatings, physical discipline is the way I'm going to use it because beating has a different connotation to it, right?
Yeah.
I think that's more influential in, primary school.
I think sometimes, just like with adults, again, this is all just predicate on my ass. It's just like sometimes you see somebody and the way they act, and you're just like, oh, you just never been punched.
I actually think so. I agree with you there too.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
but I think that Jaina learns more, and I don't want her to get bullied. I don't want anybody to put her hands on her. Don't get me wrong. But some kid beating her, she's going to learn more from that than the kid beating her would learn from a teacher beating her.
because I feel like sometimes people just act.
Then she will walk through life as if she's been in a fist fight.
Yeah. Because I feel like sometimes some kids just never had any consequences. And the first time they get the ass beat, they realize, oh shit, I can get my ass beat too.
Problem is some of those kids can fight.
And the other problem is some of those kids, like physical pain is gone in 2 days. The bruise goes away, the whatever. And
a lot of those type of kids, their fucking house sucks. Their life sucks.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, what can you do? Beat me?
Yeah.
Like my whole life
some
has
ice
been,
on it.
my whole life has been a beating.
I'll put some ice on it. I'll go to bed. I'll wake up and I'll feel better.
They're
tomorrow.
usually serving up the same type of shit they're experiencing at home.
Right.
So then we just, I mean, it is what it is. We do have just lost causes in society at some point.
Yeah, well, I think that it always comes down to it's the whole thing of of society, of a civilization with capital CIVIL, right?
Spell it, Bobby.
Is that I may not be good with numbers. Is
Not
that
a numbers man or a numbers guy, to be fair.
yeah? But at a certain point, the question always comes down to do you let nature run its course here, or do you have a government step in and take control? And I just tend to be on the other side of that argument, even when I may not think it's the best case for this specific scenario.
Yeah.
I'm too concerned about what it could mean for the broader. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's it's unfortunate, but it's like you can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs, as they say. Because you can reduce all that stuff to most of that shit comes from, in my opinion, problems with parenting, right?
Yeah, it is.
So all right,
mostly, yeah.
So then, what do you got to do to be a parent? You got to go through a class. You got to get a license.
I've said it comes down to people not wanting to be regulated either. But I mean, this is something I am a strong believer in since I was much, much younger and never changed my stance on. Is that you shouldn't just be able to pop kids out just because you can.
Oh, you are Chinese.
I am very Chinese. in that regard. Bro, if you need a license to fucking operate a forklift, you should need a license to have a fucking kid.
Yeah,
I understand why that's bad, but it's also a very good solution of not having unwanted children.
Yes and no, because now you're left up to the government standard, and I would argue that anything that the federal government tends to get involved with often makes it worse.
Kind of, but I cannot imagine a world without the regulations we have. Right?
No, yeah,
There might be some not oversight. There are oversights, and then there are oversteps. But without them, we're fucked.
You need some. It's a cat and mouse, right? It's a tug of war.
Yeah.
Right. So like, it's just like a union versus a management, right? Like you need management and you need the union.
Yeah.
And you fight, and hopefully the fucking rope ends up somewhere in the middle, of the tug of war.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. And for me, the government saying like, no, you may not reproduce that's too much with the rope on your side.
There is, but then some people just really shouldn't.
I also agree with that.
So
but you can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs.
Yeah, is it? I guess the question is subjective of whether you limit people from having kids or allow entire. I mean, I'm obviously the way I'm stating it, it's already very biased. You know where I stand, or have entire humans come out that are going to be not good, or unwanted, or neglected. Or
So what do you do about poverty?
I mean,
right? Because it's the same thing. It's like, okay, well, you don't have the money.
Yeah.
So then now the government is telling you like how much you have to make to have children.
Yeah.
Like,
poverty
it's too fucked up.
Because poverty itself is a solvable problem that would be made unsolvable.
But it doesn't have anything to do with this.
But there's a whole other system.
Right.
Yes.
It's like it's just like that's where I always end up with all this shit is like I don't trust these motherfuckers. Like every time they want an inch, they want to take a mile, and it's the same for us.
Yeah.
So to me, any egregious overstep now is an issue on either side.
Yeah, and it's a society by society basis, right? Because like some countries, especially like Japan, they have not enough kids. They're fucked. They're a doomed race. In about 2 to 3 generations, that country is going to collapse. At this rate, they're literally just going to fucking collapse.
Unfortunate.
By population alone, and it's their own fault governmentally for that being xenophobic and not having a society conducive to having kids or romantic relationships.
Right.
That's on them. But there are places like, I don't know, is India still fucking 2 billion people over there in that one little place?
So I don't know the numbers off the top of my head. It often looks crowded when I see pictures.
So like, we have different problems in different places of the world. And yeah, not my place to solve it, I guess. It's not my place. Just something to think about when I was watching this cool show.
Yeah. But I mean, it causes a good conversation. I'm all for it. But I don't know. I don't even know about solving any of the problems. Like, I don't know what the answers are. I just know. I know what answers unacceptable for me.
Yeah. I like the show also because it had it's entertaining. It's like an action comedy really with subtext of social commentary, but I like that each case of each episode deals with a different aspect of parenthood or education system, but also like not all of them. It's not all happy endings or all sad endings, right? Sometimes you beat the kid, or sometimes they're not beating kids just to beat them. They're trying to teach them a lesson, right? Sometimes you show them at the end of the show, they're like, oh fuck, stabbing people is wrong because it hurts because I just got stabbed, kind of thing. But sometimes you should see that they're just rotten people being rotten and they end up in jail or prison or kill themselves or whatever, and that's just it. But like you don't beat them for the purpose of just punishment. You do want rehabilitation when possible, right? It's just to show them. Sometimes people lack empathy because they haven't been shown like what it might be. Like
I agree with that. Like there was a thing with it was a couple years ago. It pops up in my feed from time to time, and I confuse what time it took place with that dude, the One Bite Pizza guy, Portnoy. You ever seen him?
Yeah.
Where he owned a restaurant, I think, in Philadelphia, and these guys like wrote like anti-Semitic shit all over it, about Jewish people, blah blah. And he's Jewish.
Yeah.
And they wanted him to press charges, and he initially didn't. And he said he was going to pay for them to go to Auschwitz for like a tour, like an educational thing. He's like, this is a chance where I can put my money up and correct perhaps behavior or whatever. And something ended up falling through with it and didn't happen, but due to no fault of his.
Yeah.
But like I'm all for like creative ways to solve problems and showing empathy and showing, sometimes when you see what people are going through, you have a better understanding, and
Yeah,
you know,
have to live it yourself, right?
yeah. But the in the same breath though, it's like it's just like I just remember I remember myself at 17, you know, and if some dude at a school fucked me up, like he better move very careful.
Yeah.
Because we're coming back heavy, you know? And it's like, I wouldn't have ever for a moment been like, you know what? I should consider my actions. I was just having a conversation with Jana recently about the difference between men and women broadly, right? And I was saying how men are like metal, and every man is a certain chunk of metal, right? Now you can heat that metal up and forge it into something. You know, you can, once it's forged, let's say into a blade, you can sharpen that blade, you can maintain that blade. You can let that blade rust and let that blade dull and let that blade, fall apart. But it is what the fuck it is, right? It's just what you can do with it. Women, they're like chewing gum or clay.
Okay.
Right? So there is a certain mass there to begin with. However, it's much easier to mold. It's much easier to change. It's much easier to be fluid in a way. If it rolls around on the gravel, it's going to pick up some of that gravel and stuff with it, and bring it along with it and change the mass. And I was trying to say that women are they're more able to change, just generally speaking. Yeah. And that men is pretty much up to a certain point, what you got is what you got, and it's just a matter of what you do with it. You know what I mean? I think that the problem, once again, back to the show, like that physical discipline element at that age is that by that point, 16, 17, like the metal is moldable, but the absolute weight of mass is final.
Malleable.
Yeah.
Malleable.
Yeah, well, if you heat it up. Anyway, continue. Good conversation.
If you were a nurse,
he'd be a nurse.
For
Fockers
several years, and you've been promoted, and you do a good job, and you have awards for being a nurse because you're so good at it, and then they found out you never had a license because you don't. What's the right move?
Well, what about that pilot?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to too. This is a more recent one, but this nurse thing happened a little while back. And what if you've been flying so good that you flew your entire career and you retired and you never had a license?
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Wow.
Air Canada?
Something like that. Retired. Fucking finished your career.
Like 3,000 flights.
You didn't need the license.
Apparently.
I mean, no, we don't want that to be.
Yeah, you still had to have the
No.
So he had the training.
Yeah, but we
just
don't.
never had the
license.
actual license.
Yeah, so we don't want a society where just do what you want, and if it turns out fine, it turns out fine. We don't want that.
Right.
But if it happens so that this one outlier case happens, I think you just let it go.
Yeah.
Well, you definitely don't make it public.
First of all.
Right? Like you just go, hey, can you go backdate a license for this guy?
Or you just he retired. Don't just leave what sleeping dogs lie.
Yeah, so I'm saying like backdate a license and then revoke it.
Okay.
That way you guarantee he won't fly again.
He's not going to. He's retired.
Either way.
Anything.
Now it's a guarantee.
Maybe not commercially, but maybe so you
But
backdate a license and then revoke it.
wait. He had a whole successful career that he retired from. Let the man fly.
No.
Honorary license.
But he broke the rules. So we're not going to punish him, but we're going to make sure that he doesn't fly again.
Like here I am talking about beating kids, and I'm telling about letting this guy go. You got to get that
guy from the school come over and beat his ass.
No, man. Look, he did good. Look, he did good.
But you definitely don't make it public because then it just shows you how incompetent you are.
No, fucking
in a licensing.
Things slip through the crack. We know this. Things slip through the crack.
Yeah, it still shows incompetence.
It does. But I'm just saying, like, if you can have an honorary fucking doctorate for not going to school, you can have a fucking honorary pilot's license for actually flying.
Because that's rewarding him. And then you make that public. If that comes out.
Yeah, it can't become the standard.
No.
So you have to do something to deter it from becoming the standard.
The first thing you do is you don't go on public. You're right. First thing you do, you don't say this to nobody. Second thing, you pull him aside, be like, here's your license. You've earned it.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, you backdate it.
I wouldn't revoke it. I'll just give it to him.
Always has it, and then revoke it and be like, listen, motherfucker, nobody knows about this.
Nobody knows about this, and you have a license. That's where I am with this.
Well, I have.
Why don't you deserve a license for 3,000 successful flights?
For flying 3,000 successful flights without a license.
So the truth is, he probably deserved the license because of the training.
Right.
And experience of
So-
3,000 flights.
I mean, that aside.
Yeah.
Right? So it's the same thing with the nursing, right? Because, like, if the nurse had to have probably had some
She
training.
was so good, she was getting promotion. They found out she didn't have a license because they were trying to promote her.
But she
some
wasn't
more.
just born inherently with that knowledge. She had to get it from somewhere.
I don't know the backstory.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so
There's a lot of jobs you can learn on the fly.
there are.
you're smart-
I don't feel like nursing is one, though.
Fake it till you make it.
Yeah, that's a lot of faking. But there are, I mean, to be fair, like, there's a lot of stuff that people do that alleviate nurses from, like techs and stuff. Like, usually by the time a nurse gets a patient, you know, there's already a IV, there's already, you know what I mean? Well, in an emergency room situation, anyway.
There was a pharmacist in Cali, some Asian lady who was like a pharmacist for like years and years, and found out she didn't have a license. Like, there's a lot of these people just successfully doing the job.
I mean, you should learn from it and try not to let it happen again.
But these special individuals.
Yeah,
I mean, look.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing. If you beat the system and you retire and you make it, you won.
I'm not saying that they should lock him up.
No,
I'm saying cover up the mistake.
Yeah, cover up the mistake for sure. It's a
Revoke the
mistake. He
license
shouldn't have. He should
as
have
a
been flying.
punishment, right? Like, look, we're giving you one and then revoking it so that you won't do it again.
It's like,
And now there is a record that you had a license that is now gone.
listen, all right. There's a statute of limitations on most things. If you've flown for 30 years, your initial crime of not having a license is 30 years ago.
no, it's not.
But yesterday,
No, it's not. It's the last
time you
flight.
flown.
Now, if that was 7 years ago,
Yeah.
I'm okay
well,
with.
this isn't bad credit.
Well, no.
don't
Because
know.
There's some
Because statute
crimes you
of
just let it go.
Yeah, because like if it's not rape or murder and you let 7 years go, statute of limitations are up.
Well,
you could talk about whatever.
There's a different statute of limitations for each crime. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Bad credit goes off.
Yeah, but I think, it's
There's a lot of crimes.
I think most of them go away
Other
at
than
7.
murder, yeah.
It's like in rape. I think that those two in particular. But like, so I'm okay with that getting lumped in with the 7 batch. Is what I'm saying. So if you retire and then you live another 7 years, first of all, that's nice to hear. Enjoy your retirement. Then okay, say what you want. It is water under the bridge.
I would also say, just leave him his pension if he has one. I think it would be fucked up if he flew for your company successfully his entire career and retired. You should just keep giving him pension.
I don't know.
That one's tricky.
That one's tricky because
But he has no way of livelihood now. He's retired.
Well, and
he can't fly anymore.
He paid into it.
Yeah, he paid into it also. Yeah.
yeah, but he didn't.
He didn't deserve it.
Did he not though? Was he not a good pilot?
Yeah. Well, so ethically, not technically.
Not technically, but he put in the time to earn that retirement.
Yeah.
Right? He did the work. He did not do the work.
I'm not saying he should lose his Social Security.
But from the company, though, he did the work for the company. They let him in, by the way. They let him fly.
Well, but that's the part we don't know. We're assuming that he didn't falsify documents.
What if I dress up in a police officer uniform?
Yes, officer.
And I just walk down the street and
He will do that.
I spin my baton. You know what I mean? And I'm just a regular guy. I'm writing tickets. I'm doing all sorts of shit. And then in 2 weeks, I'm like, where's my paycheck? And they're like, you're not a cop. And I'm like, oh, am I not a cop?
But he,
Looks are
I've
9/10 of the
been
wall.
writing good tickets. I chased down a perp.
but he was on the payroll.
I know. I'm just
Right, but
Hey, dress for the job you want.
we don't know if he falsified documents to get the job.
Right, but it's on both ends, right? He would be wrong to do that, but it's also on the company's end to verify your license.
Sure, but that failure to do one part does not take away his culpability in the original offense.
But he still did the work.
I chased down the perp.
But you weren't hired. He was hired to do the work, and then
I wasn't hired yet.
The same with this nursing lady. She got caught because she was doing so good that they're trying to promote her to find her license, and then realized she doesn't have a license. But she was doing so good, she got so high that's how they found out.
Yeah, she
Like, what do you do with them? We'd agree there are like exceptions to rules and outliers in cases, right? And these are fucking exceptional people being outliers.
Yeah, maybe you don't. So you don't promote her, and you give her X amount of time to get her license.
So but see, the thing is, like, usually you just like you would never
Why?
be able to practice medicine forever.
No, because it's the violation.
Yeah.
And also, just the level of like
Liability.
Liability.
Oh God.
that you would,
But
if they knowingly hired her. Or
what they did is neglect.
No, I'm saying like after the fact.
After the fact.
They find out and then they say, hey, go get your license. Then we can knowingly doing that after somebody had without the proper.
Right.
But you're also on just like
I think the rules just have to be the rules.
yes, but like on like just a human level, you're missing out on a great nurse.
Yeah.
Assuming she's really that amazing.
Yeah, agreed. It
She
sucks.
just keeps getting promoted?
It's an unfortunate.
It's a loss for
It's an
the
unfortunate
community.
loss.
But she's also at fault though.
Yes,
because
yes,
she's
for
such
sure.
a great
For
nurse.
sure.
Why didn't you just get your fucking license?
Right.
I think at some point it's too late. I think but you've been working as a nurse for 3 years and you've been getting promotions. You can't now apply for a nursing license, right?
Well, like you could have just quit, gotten your nursing license, and then applied somewhere without and saying you had no experience.
Yeah, I don't know how licensing works for nurses, but it's just like it's just
You
interesting.
Get your license, be like, I'm a newly licensed.
Side note, but somewhat.
But
related.
you have a resume of like
No, you don't. Don't
you
include that.
just but it's your
You don't
name
get
already.
to count it because you lied.
Why haven't you worked in 30 years?
Well, no, hopefully it's not.
I'm just kidding.
But it's a great resume. You did so good over there.
I will say
they would
this
have your name.
about licensing and such.
Yeah.
And certifications.
Yeah.
More so in this scenario, but like, I only needed I have a college degree, bachelor's, and
That's a real one.
Were you a college guy or a collegeman?
definitely a guy, if that.
Or you just dabbled?
So Laura and I went to school for the same amount of time, and she has a doctorate.
So in Joey's world, you put in the time. You should get a doctorate.
Yeah.
You did the work.
Well, no.
That's the difference. See, that's the difference. That's the difference.
Anyway, I only needed that degree to get one job ever in my life.
And you never used it.
Lowest paying job I've ever had in my adult life.
The most miserable job too, I think.
Most miserable job I've ever had in my adult life. I made more at the loading dock and was happier, and I made more mopping and was happier. Not as happy as I was at the loading dock. That was a very happy place to work.
See,
But
kids, say no to college.
yeah. And that's a discussion.
Yeah, this is actually
Don't say no to college. Just know that college is not the only option.
Yeah, it's not for everybody.
No.
It's done,
And it's mostly for most people it's a scam.
Yeah.
Depending on what degree you're trying to get, for most people it's a scam.
Agreed. So, but
Except for
Bobby's
flying.
choice. Huh? Except for
flying. Yeah. So
I flew.
I went to this. I went to this job, and I had to say I had a bachelor's. Mm-hmm. They never asked to see it.
This is a government job too.
Yeah, and they never asked for my transcripts.
Did they have your social security number?
Were you married at the time?
That I got this job? Yes.
See, if you hadn't, you could have been like, I am a bachelor.
Yeah, no, I was married. I
And
worked
then
there
you're not lying.
from May of 06 to May of 07. So I got married in 05. And they just, but that's my thing is like, I always thought to myself, like, can I just say I have it?
You can.
Does anybody look into this shit?
So there's a lot of like quote unquote influencers that have been like outed lately for not being doctors and stuff, and but they just, because they're grifters, they just roll with it and they just keep lying, and then they still have somewhat of a following.
Right.
I think I think you can just say whatever nowadays.
I saw some interesting stuff about like when Circuit City went out of business, when CompUSA, like big companies go out of business, you just say that
Yes.
you just make up whatever job you want at that place because they don't exist.
Yeah.
To check it.
I was the regional manager at Sugar City.
Yeah. And they're like, oh, do you have any references we could call? I don't have their phone number anymore. Like,
I have my coworker. My coworker Bobby. You can call him.
So,
yeah,
that's an option.
But so yeah, interesting about I. You know me, I'm like a rules kind of guy, and I like licenses, and I think people should have even to have kids. They should have licenses. But it's like this. You didn't have a license to have a kid, and your kid becomes a great doctor. It's like,
they kill it. It's an illegal kid.
Illegal kid.
Gattaca.
Yes, I love Gattaca, and I love that Gattaca is like the gene thing. I didn't realize it at first because I was a dumb kid watching it.
Guanine, adenosine, thiazine, and cytosine.
Yeah. This guy over here, this Jeansman.
Gene guy.
You said this. I heard this. I'm gonna play it. It's this rap battle I came across recently. It's I forget the guy's name. It's this white guy, and his like whole shtick is kind of that he's like a nerdy white guy, and he's going up against this guy Charlie Clips, and Charlie Clips had a father that cooperated with law enforcement. That's like one of his like Achilles heels, often that comes up in battles. And his name is Charlie Clips, right? That's important for where we're headed, because this guy had a pretty funny line in there about race / culture and so on and so forth. Because Charlie Clips had said in a battle one time that he was thinking about being white based on some setup scheme that he had, and this white guy plays into that a bit. Here we go. And here.
Mental king of the dot. I love this white boy crowd. So I gotta say, fuck y'all niggas. I'm a white boy now. Hold your horses, pal. First off, Charles, we would love to have you, okay? Right now, Gary Owens is our only funny black dude, okay? The whites have been down bad, but this changes stuff. But we're still mad that y'all took Big K from us, okay? If you want to be white, you'll have to start adapting things, like the farmer's market. Shop at Target for some cardigans and jeans. Go to Starbucks every week. Make it part of your routine. And forget Charlie Clips. Now you're Charles Magazine. Okay? You'll have to shop at Gap. Download the Costco app. Get excited when golf is back. Go to a hockey match. You don't gotta cock the strap. Just call the cops for that. And you'll have to cooperate with law enforcement, but your pops already taught you that. Hey,
Pretty good. I also saw this other guy do a whole bit. I'm gonna play it. Fuck it. About doing a rap song based off Enter the Dragon.
Oh.
I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but like,
I came to bring the kicks, cause Han is a bitch. This is for Shaolin and my sis. He disrespectful, ooh, can't wait to catch you. Slap bro all in his face, step on his neck too. Reckless, thinking he a king. Her little fine ass go tell me everything. Check it, just how dark can things turn, bro, about to learn. Bird in his eye, that's a concern. In my dark color clothes, I sneak closer. They be trying to fight all and been soft. Karate walk, snakes get tossed in a bag. I got caught, but I never lost. Of course, it's the lead. Man from the Shaolin clan, they catch your feet. I'm giving out nunchucks for free. Disgusted, my man want the ruckus. Bought his titties out, and he still got his butt and his nuts kicked. Wow,
and those clips are so good. Oh,
it's good.
This is what the internet is for.
Yeah.
This is the good part of the internet.
Yeah.
This is what you can't get with AI.
It's true.
That kind of creativity.
It's true.
I mean, I think I've talked enough. You can go ahead, Bobby.
I don't really have a whole lot. Father's Day.
Did you get? So we got to go to softball and not watch your kid play.
So she actually played. She only hit, but she hit. She
hit
fielded
other kids, you know.
But she cracked the hell out of this ball. So that was good to watch on Father's Day. And what else? Then came back. I think I took a nap.
That's cool.
Yeah, it wasn't anything special.
Include that.
Did
Nice.
Did a Bobby Boogie Bop beef episode covering the Nas and Jay beef, which was great. 3.5 hours long. Very conclusive.
You can get that for $10
on Patreon.
On Patreon.
That's a fact. And then we got that pizza for dinner. So pretty low key. Nothing too crazy. And then Saturday was worse because she didn't play. I was just at the game. Came home and then I think I had a taco and got on with it.
And she's going to be a free agent now?
Yeah, so we are trying out for other teams, and we had to let our team know that, which was an awkward conversation because they basically said if your kid wants a spot here, they don't even have to try out.
Do you want to keep that sauce? You don't have to.
I would imagine it's cleaned out.
No, she's texting me now.
Oh, no, I'm good. Okay. Yeah, I don't have anything to dip it in, unfortunately.
She's nuts.
Breadstick.
If she asks if she's making breadsticks,
Selena can bake.
Then the answer to that question is dependent. So the Rippers coach said they needed an answer by Tuesday, which is yesterday.
What do you ask them if they have the financial reports ready yet by Tuesday?
I did not.
You should play if you have the financial reports by Tuesday.
I did not, but I did ask for financial reports. I did get them. There was some.
It's a question.
There were some mathematical errors that even I spotted. But
wow, and you're just a numbers guy.
Yeah.
Not even a guy.
Not even a guy.
Not even a guy.
Not even a guy. But anyway, I like that team overall. I like the parents. I like the kids.
Most of the parents.
Yeah, most of the parents. So I actually was more in favor of her staying with them because
she's a crew there.
She has a crew there. She's been injured. They've been very accommodating to her injury, like very understanding. Like they've been great. So I love them for that. But we talked about it, and the truth is we don't have our mind made up that we're not going with the Rippers, but we do want to explore other options. And we basically just had to put on our adult pants, and tell them.
I mean, it's good to just explore your options.
Yeah, and I was just like, I was like, look, the truth is, it's a hard decision to make, and we just can't commit to anything right now.
Do you think they're going to take Selena if she tells them next Tuesday?
So that's hopefully it doesn't come to that, but we might have to come back hat in hand, be like, yep, we want to stay with the Rippers if there's still a spot open, and then see whatever that is, we'll have to accept the consequences of.
Yeah, I mean, that's your risk.
Yeah, we took a risk. We didn't take the safe route. We took a risk. So we'll see how it goes.
So the Heartbreakers, when's that?
The Heartbreakers, there's 3 teams that she's going out for. The Heartbreakers is one of them. The Heartbreakers are like the best, you know what I mean? So like she's already, I don't even think she's going to show up to that. She's going. I just don't think she's going to show up. Like I think this defeated version of her is going to show up. But I think that she could make any team that she wanted to. I think she's a beast right now. But more importantly, it's that the Rippers are going to be a 14 team. She just turned 13. All the other kids are going to be in high school. So like even the tournaments are going to end to allow for the high school season to go. So like she kind of get cheated out of a whole spring season. So like that's, as much as all the other bullshit, that's the nuts and bolts.
Yeah, because you're missing out a lot.
Correct. Because she'll be in 8th grade, But I like her playing with the older kids because I think it has made her better.
Yeah.
But, we'll see. So we'll see how that goes. I was going to look through.
It's going to be awkward to play against your old team.
So if we're in a 13U team, we may not play them.
Oh, okay.
But it would be a little awkward. But I would try not to. I would go over there and say what's up to everybody and be like, And
you're the opposite at that point, though.
This is a guy that hates Jesus.
Yeah, I don't hate him.
You'll be sitting off to the side as usual anyway.
Yeah, well, I would go over, like, if their kid got a good player or something, I would go over and be like, damn, fucking, this one or that one with the great, play at second or whatever. Like, I'm not above that. Like, I like the kids and shit. I like most of the parents. I don't know if I dislike
that guy.
Yeah,
wasn't that problematic guy?
Yeah. So I don't hate any of the parents. Let me put it that way.
Plus, season 2 needs a storyline.
Yeah. So season, I've already decided this. So like, if she makes the Heartbreakers, let's say, season 1 is called the Rivers, season 2 is called the Heartbreakers.
Perfect.
Yeah. I talked about going to DC and shit last time.
Yeah,
we talked about the zoo, right?
No, we didn't go to the zoo. We went.
I talked about this.
You talked about it. You went to the aquarium. We talked about the aquarium.
Oh, okay, but I didn't talk about going to DC. So yeah, because this was June 17th that we went to DC. When did we record last?
I don't think you talked about DC. I remember talking about the aquarium.
So it was weird. DC is weird.
DC's always been weird, but it's definitely weird now.
Yeah, like.
Were you talking about the reflecting pool?
Yeah, not so reflecting.
Or the UFC fight.
So the remnants of that was still there.
I have a feeling they're going to be there for a minute. Unless they're gone now.
Fucking National Guard everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean,
kinda
this
weird.
the nation's capital.
Yeah, but I mean, I've been
They're
there
not normally
before.
there.
Secret Service everywhere.
Not so secret
No,
service.
yeah,
Out in open service.
out in the absolutely. All of them kind of with a chip on their shoulder, like the Secret Service, the Park Police, and
Yeah, they're not used to being out in the public.
Also, they're like,
and the National Guard. But like, it's just like, man, like,
they're also the kind of the ops. They're just standing out there being the ops.
yeah, but I don't think they need to be.
No.
because they don't need to see themselves as the ops. They're
Yes.
the ops of the people, but like,
But they're the representation of being ops.
don't like it.
Yeah.
Once
No.
again, back to that authoritarian government power control shit.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
You know, it was a weird vibe. Just I'm walking through with my kids, like you're ice grilling me and fucking, you know, like so. So I made a point to be like,
You're so white.
I made a point to be like, good morning. You know, like
Oh, yeah,
oh, yeah,
good Tag.
yeah, good morning, good morning. You know, it's like, what are we doing? You know, like don't I don't know. It feels LARPy to me. I don't like it.
Most people don't.
Also
I think they don't either. They don't like being there.
Also had a young man yell at me and my kids, including my niece, who is like my kids. You know, in this scenario, it's not like he knows that it's my niece. For all he knows, I got 4 kids.
Yeah.
You know, we're walking down the fucking street, and there's this thing that's in front of this. It has to do with mopping. It was sitting in front of this building, and I saw Jaina looking at it, and I was just going to point it out and be like, "Do you know what this is? I'll tell you what it is and what it's for, and blah blah blah." So I point to it. Now it's in front of this building.
Yeah.
I point to it, and cause I saw her looking at it. I said, "Do you know what that is?" And she said, "No." And I said, "Well," and I went to do it. And this dude walking up the street, got nothing to do with my situation, goes, "That's where AOC is, next president of this country." What?
What's she doing in a mopping van?
And I'm just like, I said, I'm not going to say what the thing was because I don't know how to describe it to the layman, but let's say it was just this coffee mug. I was like, the coffee mug's going to be the president? What are you talking about? I yelled out to this guy, you know, and like, I don't know, man. It's just like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
You know, like, it pissed me the fuck off. But
Also, she hasn't even said that she's going to run.
yeah. But like, for the rest of it, so we otherwise, decent day. Got to take her. My niece hadn't seen a lot of that shit in DC. I took her around everywhere. We got to see everything. They're putting on some shindig for July 4th, so it was actually kind of tricky to get around because a lot of the mall was closed off while they're building all these things and for this event. Like there's bleachers and fucking, you know, everything else, and and also like the FIFA shit is going on down there. So like they got screens up for so it's just a whole to do. It was poor timing. But we're down there now, so what are you going to do? Turn around and go back? No, we're going to try.
Go We the Pizza.
So we made it there. Went up, saw the White House, all the monuments and stuff, came back around, went up and got some We the Pizza, which is my favorite pizza place down there. It's absolutely fantastic and should have got 2. We only got 1 large and we crushed it. But we'd also walked like 9 miles by that point, so we were pretty hungry. But she otherwise had a great day, came back, and then you know, had a final hand of cards. You know, she likes playing cards with us, so we played cards, and then I had to have like this conversation that I have to have with her all the time, but it's getting a more and more dramatic because she's getting older.
Yeah,
and it's just of like I just had to tell her like, look, man, like and I can kind of see it in her now. When she first started coming, she's been coming here for a couple of years now. Mm-hmm. When she first started coming here, she was young. You know, she's 14, 15, whatever. She's 17 now. But she had like stars in her eyes when her father was mentioned, you know, and I stayed the fuck out of it. I'm just like, yeah, I knew your dad. Like, you know, he's always cool to me. You know, what do you want me to say? My mother, her grandmother, stars in her eyes. Now, it's like she's starting to wake up to it.
I mean, she's growing up.
Yeah. And she's like seeing it all for what it is, and those stars aren't there anymore. Or they're at least dimming. The sad part of it is I don't know if it has made her not a worse person, but a worse off person. She seemed very down in the dumps like the whole time she was here. I think she had a good time. I think that's just her general affect now. But I had to have this conversation with her of like, look, you know, with my mom coming up there and everything, like don't get trapped with these people, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I love my sister to death. My sister depends a lot, I think, on my niece to help with shit. Sorry. Like, you got to live your life.
Yeah, go off.
You've got to go to school. You're a smart girl. You've got to figure out a way to, you got to set yourself up because it's.
What grade is she in? Junior, senior?
She's going into being a senior.
She's going. Does she have plans afterwards?
She skipped a grade.
Wow.
She's a year behind.
So
She skipped a grade.
So she's well off educationally. Does
Yeah.
she have, if she had any plans?
So she wants
afterwards?
to go to some Florida school somewhere in southern Florida, like Fort Lauderdale or somewhere around there, which is at least 3 hours away from where I'm.
That's good.
Yeah. That's enough. That's enough.
Enough that's not a day drive.
Correct. So I was just like, but it's just like that constant, like, look, like, be smart. Don't fucking get wrapped up in it. Like,
It's hard. When
get
you
out.
when you live in it, it's hard to not be part of it.
Yeah, but it's just like, as I've had this same talk with her at varying levels, but it had to get pretty real. I feel like this last time, but which wasn't the most pleasant, but I think it was worthwhile
Probably
conversation.
necessary, though.
I hope
as
so.
As someone who escaped,
I hope so.
looking outside, looking in.
Let me make sure there's nothing else that I wanted to talk about in regard to that. There is an aquarium in DC.
Okay.
I saw a sign for it. I have
go.
still yet to see it.
You should have gone in and compared.
Nah, because
Compare and contrast.
yeah, but and let's see if there's anything else. No. So let me go to this note because I know I do have at least one note.
So Google says the National Aquarium in Washington D.C. permanently closed in 2013.
Wait,
Well, if
it's a new one, different one.
then they haven't taken down the signs. So I can.
For a comparable experience, the renowned National Aquarium located in Baltimore's Inner Harbor is just 38 miles away.
I can't.
What if that sign pointed to Baltimore?
It's just that direction.
Yes.
Just keep going.
For a smaller kid-friendly option in the immediate D.C. area, you can visit Glen Echo Park Aquarium, the one I brought up last time. It's just like 3 fish tanks.
So I can't say for sure, because I didn't see it, but the signs are still up for it.
Okay. 13-year-old signs.
So yeah. All right. Last one. Leia is the happiest, sweetest child I've ever known.
Yep.
I saw a side of her last night that I was like, I can't believe you're saying this. So she has there's some girl that she goes to school with that she's not crazy about. They're not enemies. I think they hang out in similar circles, but Leia's not sold on her. And she starts telling me how this girl's dad died. And she's saying it very casually, right? So in my head, I'm like, oh, fucking years ago, I'm sure. So it was like in February, right?
Years ago.
And she's like, I'm like, you got to give this kid a break. Her fucking dad dies. Like, yeah, but she's not all that bent out of shape about it. I've seen her dancing in the hallway. What the fuck is wrong with you? And she's like, I'm telling you, she's using it as an excuse. Is this? And I was just like, Leia,
Learn that from you.
I was like, oh my God. I wish I could remember. Let me see if I can get Jaina to come down here.
Maybe as a child, you don't. That gravity of the
Hold on,
situation is not all.
She's cleaning the pots right now, so don't get her to come down too fast.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. I mean, yeah, because
But yeah, sometimes kids don't wrap their brains around things like that. Has she had anyone like real close to her died yet?
no.
So she might not realize the gravity of the situation.
Yeah.
I mean, or how old is she?
Leia's 9. She'll be 10 next month.
In her mind, 1/19 of her life has gone by since this kid's.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long time.
Yeah.
It's a long, like 4 months ago was a long time.
So, like,
At that
similarly
age.
for you,
Yeah.
be like, come on, that was 4 years ago, bro.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can.
4 months was like 2 weeks ago.
Hello?
Hey, can you come downstairs quick?
Wait, what'd you say?
Can you come downstairs real quick?
Yeah.
Thank you. because Jaina will have a better memory of it. It was some of the most shocking shit that I heard. It was just so flippant and so judgmental. And okay, come here, sit down for a second.
Okay.
What was Leia talking about last?
Okay, so I'm gonna start from the beginning. So there's this girl in school.
Don't say your name.
Well,
We'll call her. You call her Jenny.
Okay, Jenny.
From the block.
We don't like Jenny. Jenny's annoying. She's mean, and every time Leia has like a little school boyfriend, Jenny's always coming in and taking Leia's boyfriend.
Oh my God, that's
always,
terrible.
Always. And Jenny,
That kind of girl.
Jenny has some sort of like obsession with Leia. Like she's always like
jealous.
She's jealous. She's jealous of Leia. So this is for her entire school career that she's had this problem.
That's her whole life.
But recently, as of January, Jenny lost her father. It's unclear whether he killed himself, had cancer, or both.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
So Leia was telling us about this last night, and she was so flippant. She was like, yeah, I think her dad died or something, and she's so annoying. And then Jenny's like, her dad died. And then Leia's like, okay. And it was so bad. And then, like, Daddy was really trying to get it into her. Like, her father just died. And Daddy was like, it was just Father's Day. And then Leia was like, she's got a new one.
Oh, wait, what?
Stepdad.
That's what she said. Because she's got a stepdad.
Yeah.
So
Like, she's got a new one. She's fine.
So she's like, yes.
Hold on.
I don't know if they're married. It could be like a boyfriend or whatever. But there's a new man in the house.
Already.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like they were divorced and she's had a stepdad.
I don't think so, but there was. Oh, actually, that makes it worse. So, so Jenny's parents, according to Leia, but Leia's unreliable narrator, got divorced, and we were like, oh, that's horrible. And she's like, yeah, but I thought she was lying about it, but apparently she isn't because he killed himself afterwards. So it seems to be a cause and effect kind of thing. I mean, cancer, divorce, and then it's just like, I mean.
And now she's got a new dad.
Now she's got a new dad.
Yeah, she's got a new one. Like she said.
And she's like, why are you even upset? It was crazy. And she's like, and then Daddy was like, but Leia. And then Leia's like, she's mean to me.
Yeah.
She's annoying.
Yeah.
That doesn't justify it.
And I also made a note where I was like, she's probably sad. And she's like, sometimes she's dancing in the hallway.
Yeah, she doesn't seem all that sad.
Can you imagine that's how she looks at life? Like, if you just fucked off and died, it was like, I'll get a new one. I get a new dad.
So that point came up actually.
Oh, okay.
And we were like, Daddy was trying to explain that to her, and Leia was like, yeah, and that would be really bad, but I don't like I mean, Jenny.
Oh my God.
Jenny.
Oh my God.
Why can't we say her name? They don't know her.
You don't know who's listening.
We could have said the fake name.
You don't know
we
who's
could have
listening.
said that was the fake name. I feel like that's what we should have done. And that would make things a lot easier for me.
That's not how it works. You don't say the real name is the fake name and people just believe that.
Because people could listen and they would know.
Not if somebody who's listening knows the person.
No one knows this person.
You would think that, but there are people who listen
it
that would
surprised you.
never
Sorry,
think.
guys.
Listen.
All right. Thank you.
Make a note.
I'm gonna do it right now.
Okay. Sorry about that, guys.
All right.
I would be horrible on kitchen table.
We're back.
Yeah, you fuck up once and then you get caught. It's like those people who think, the true crime stuff I watch.
Well, we might want to say that we've shifted gears.
Oh, yes. Well, she was doing real good with the name thing.
She was doing really good with the names, and then she fucked up once.
And then Farrell was like, you can only do so well when you fuck up once, and that's it. And I was like not getting caught without a license. It's like not getting caught with getting away with crime. You think you got away with it. And I watched some of these interrogations, like 30 years later, they got some family DNA and they find you out. You thought you were clear. Just like this guy who retired from flying thought you were clear and retired, and they still fucking come at your ass.
Yeah, I want to look that up.
And in notes wise, just this Vault Rising spinoff. Yeah, I kind of like. So I feel like I haven't watched season 3 of The Boys yet. Yeah. I would like to.
Yeah. It ends very differently than the book, as far as I can tell.
Well, so like, it's not being received well, right? It's actually being trashed, and I just wonder if all of the steam is out of that boat. You know, if now's not the time for more spinoffs, if now's the time to let it breathe.
Well, they probably already worked on this thinking.
Yeah.
They probably worked on this thinking it was still going hot shit.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. But it just seems like.
I mean, they got Game of Thrones show still going, and they chat on that.
So yeah, but that House of Dragon show that I haven't watched it yet. I plan on watching it tonight. They're saying that should have been the finale to the first series. They're like, but none of the characters are in the first series. Like, doesn't matter. It's how good it is. It should have been the finale to something.
You should just be like, throw them a different show. Like,
yeah, like they're saying like best episode of television in fucking X amount of years or some shit.
But so yeah, like just because someone shat on the ending doesn't mean they can't have another spinoff show.
That's true. That's true. But I don't think I saw the first season that was the spinoff of The Boys, and I wasn't. No, actually, I don't even think I made it all the way through. I was like, I'm checking out. This is not worth an hour of my night.
Yeah. Yeah, but the ending's completely different in the books.
I haven't
watched the show, but I know because everyone shits on it, so I know what happens, and then that's not what happens in the show. I mean, in the book.
Gotcha.
So the whole captain thing, pilot. I just looked it up.
Okay,
it's not as good as we thought.
Okay.
Oh no.
This one I'd rather not know and just talk shit.
What is it now?
So a former Air Canada pilot was arrested and charged with fraud and forgery after flying for 17 years as a captain without the legally required airline transport pilot license. Although he held a commercial pilot license, he lacked the certification to pilot the passenger aircraft as a captain.
So let him go. I guess not.
I don't think he deserves to be arrested. And then the other note on here was just about the Spider-Man trailer.
Yeah, Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
More Spider-Man.
Yeah, more Spider-Man.
More Spider-Man.
I like the Spider-Man.
Actually, I'm gonna take a second and watch it again. Let me tell you what I like about it. I like that it feels like a comic book in the sense of like, I get the impression that fight with Scorpion takes place at the beginning of the movie and then is over.
That's it. Yeah.
And then, and then he bumps into the Hulk, and he bumps into Punisher, and he bumps in and that feels
hand ninjas,
and hand ninjas, and it feels very much like a comic book.
It feels like a Spider-Man comic book, specifically because he's like in New York with all these motherfuckers just hanging out, and you just sees them.
Yeah,
and you get a Spider-Man versus Hulk fight, which is cool because that's cool. Classic.
That's classic. Same like Punisher.
Yep.
So like, yeah, I think this has potential to be good.
It'll be at least fun. I mean, all of the movies for Spider-Man, at least you can say that they're all fun.
Yeah, I agree. And I like the little joke about, you guys stretchers? You big stretchers?
I'm surprised because sometimes you don't like shticks like that.
Yeah,
but it's very Spider-Man.
It's very Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's very Spider-Man.
I don't like it when you need to make Captain America do it, and then fucking Rocket do it, and then fucking Nick Fury has a go.
That's all Thor ever does.
Right.
Yeah, I just don't like when you make the rake and talk.
But yeah, I'm on board. So something else I want to call.
So the Man Spider is going to be in this one.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Something else.
I'm sorry. I don't like when he like presses form and he just jizzes a little bit.
little pre-web.
Yeah, a little pre. that made me a little bit uncomfortable.
I did want to talk about something else on my nerd week before we go to this question. Are you familiar with I think he's a psychiatrist or psychologist. I always feel like I mispronounce his last name because I want to go the easy way, and it's not the easy way. But I would say Carl Jung, but I think it's like
Young.
Young.
I think Young, yeah.
Yeah. Are you familiar with this gentleman?
I know of him.
So I like him. And I stumbled into some of his work, and I've been looking into it a great bit. He talks a lot about this. Well, I shouldn't say a lot. It's just where I've been ending up. I don't know what the overall pie chart looks like of the shit he talks about. But the shadow self of like buried beneath your psyche is like a whole nother psyche of everything you don't tell anyone. And just conceptually, I think that's fucking cool.
Everybody has it.
Yeah.
Every fucking secret that you have.
Yeah. It's like, and mine's very small because I got like 6 secrets left.
Everybody else right here, right now.
And that's just I'd make the next tier on Patreon, and they're fucking out of here. But
that's like, you have secrets?
Yeah. There's just very few, but I got a few of them. But it's like, and anyway, it's like just been talking about how like, you a lot of times secrets are so shameful or so secretive that you suppress them in some ways, but they end up kind of gathering into this other thing, and this other thing has huge impacts on the kind of forward-facing elements of you and all this. And like,
that's when you become like a super homophobe, but you like men.
I guess so. Maybe, you know what I mean? Maybe one of those deals. But it's anyway, it's been good. It's been good, interesting stuff, like stuff I've been listening to while going to sleep. You know? And the other thing that I've been
dangerous.
Yeah, I'm always on some shit. But like the other thing I've been watching, I found this other channel. It's called Cuff Boy, CUFBOY.
Not Cuck Boy.
It's funny you say that.
I said earlier.
That's the same thing I said earlier.
We're very much alike.
But it's this guy, and he pretty much shows court cases, highly publicized court cases, and then kind of gives commentary through them, and they're very immediate. So it's like the case is the court trial thing is happening today. He's on it, you know. So I watched one that he did on the sentencing of the people that were responsible for the death of this Florida drill rapper named Julio Fulio,
which is a fantastic name.
It is a fantastic name, but anyway, this girl, like, it was like, I think there was 5 people arrested for it. But oddly enough, this one girl got a manslaughter charge. And the rest of them got murder. The rest of them went away from multiple life sentences, blah, 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 which was wild to see all that go down. But like, I don't know. So I only watched the nut, so to speak, of this video. I didn't like it. Like they have previous other videos about the trial and everything. I didn't watch any of those. But the guy did say that she had some really clever lawyering going on at a certain point that may have got her on a different track. But like, she got sentenced to 15 years for a manslaughter charge. And in Florida, I know this now because of my brother, you got to do 80%. So that probably puts her around 12 to 13 years by my count. But math is not my strong suit.
It's pretty good.
Okay, thanks. So like
12, exactly, 80%.
All right, perfect. Should have just gone with one number and stuck with it, but I had to cover all my bases. Anyway, so they were saying how she would, like, her involvement in it, like she had turned on her like track my phone or whatever to all the other people that were involved. She basically went and found out like where his car was when they shot him in his car, and then like via the track my phone they were able to, like, she was definitely in on it.
That's murder. She was like, manslaughter would be like she happens to show up while they're doing it.
Correct.
But planning is the murder.
Correct. I have no idea how she didn't get a murder charge, but she did.
Unless you plea, because sometimes you can plea for something lesser.
And I don't think she did.
I mean, unless they were able to argue something like
she didn't know they were going to kill him or something.
Yeah, like that. She was just helping them find.
Yeah, she may have given up some information on her boyfriend too, because I'm picking this up now from just a little small comment that was made in there. She may have given up some information, so she may have pleaded out. I don't know. But anyway, it's an interesting channel. This dude, I like him. At first, I didn't think I liked him. But it's like he's like a little nerdy dude, and I was like, nah, I don't know about you, but I like him. Like, you know, and apparently, like, because I started watching more of his videos, and this guy, some lawyer people from the lawyers team of the defense of some case started DMing him, and he says it like on the video. He's like, that dude DM'd me, and he's like, I didn't respond, I'm neutral, but he DM'd me. But I was like, okay, I respect that. Like, he just didn't get involved. Like, he's just here to talk about the facts objectively as he has presented them and whatever.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be, like, skewed.
Yeah, and I like him. I wish he actually gave more commentary, because he's pretty sparse with his words and stuff. Like, he'll like I was telling you earlier, he'll see like a little reaction that the drugs that the judge makes.
Yeah.
And he'll cut back in and be like, see that head shake? He's going to jail. And then he'll cut back. But I'm like, man, give me some more, dude. So to speak, I like this guy. But yeah, all right. And then we got one question.
Hey, how would you ask a question?
Great question yourself.
You can email us at nerdragerradiomail@gmail.com.
And I'm actually watching him cover a pretty big case now at the moment, but I'll talk about that another time. Let's see. Ooh. I just got a Bolo email for a very, I guess it could be, in my head I was like, that's a big thing to lose, so to speak, just in case. Okay, let's see here. Billy Fong. So shout out to
Wow, it's been a minute. What's up, man?
Shout out to William Fong. And I shouldn't call him Billy, but I feel like he's got Billy vibes. Anyway, two things. One, I saw this guy do these nunchucks.
Yes, he's great.
Crazy.
Yep.
I sent it to Billy and I was like, stay away from this dude. He's going to beat your ass. Because, he gets down with the nunchucks and shit too. I also had a dream about Billy Fong. We were at a convention and there was an after party going on and I was trying to leave where we were.
Is this in the dream?
Yes.
Okay.
I was trying to leave where we were and go somewhere, go to the after party. And I was like, I don't know if I came to this event with him, but in my dream, it felt like we had arrived together.
So speak.
Well, so that's why I was choosing my words carefully. But like, so I walked up to him and I was like, hey man, you want to get out of here? And he just ignored me, like shot his eyes over at me and then like ignored me. And then like every time I was like, hey man, you want to bounce or you want to stay here? And like, he just wouldn't talk to me. I was like, man, why is this dude acting like such an asshole? And I don't know why. It could have been, I can't remember whether, I think it was before I sent him that nunchuck video. So I have no idea why he was on my mind that night, so to speak. But one time at a convention, I was working the convention, which is a whole nother topic we didn't even talk about.
Yeah.
I was working this convention and I like snuck away for lunch and he happened to like meet up with me and like him and I just like snuck away from the whole convention with nobody else and just had like a nice little lunch.
Nice.
And talked one time, like which is just strange, but like I don't know if I was thinking about that or I have no idea, but he was in a dream of mine recently. That's no bullshit. And was acting like an asshole. Hope he does run into that other nunchuck guy.
That's on you. In your dream, then on him.
I'm still blaming him.
Yes. Yeah, you're the chick who wakes up
why
and
you acting like that?
You cheated on me in my dream. Fuck you.
I do that shit too. I'll wake up and still be mad. I'll be like, oh, you fucking bitch. And I'm like, oh no, she didn't do shit. Maybe you should ask her. I think this may be my first time writing, but felt like I needed to share. The other night, I finally sat down with my parents, who are Chinese, to have an important conversation. It was very difficult, but I told them, Mom, Dad, you should know that I'm asexual. What? Yelled my father as he got up and left the room. After a long pause, my mom said, this is not acceptable with us. You need to apply yourself and be an A+ sexual. It's the Chinese part.
Yes. Oh, my fellow yellow.
Oh,
him
good.
and Policy and my fellow yellows.
Anyway, I wanted to ask Joey what AI Dungeon Master app he uses to play D&D on his phone. My wife and I have been wanting to play, but also have a similar problem of not liking a lot of people. Thank guys and Bobby and Sun Lean Fee Luck. Sun Lean.
Oh, Happy New Year, Bobby.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Got him. Yes. Good job. Good fucking job. God, you got in July.
He even put in parentheses, Joe knows. God damn it.
That's awesome.
He's a good guy. I wish he would come up with fucking party sometime. He never comes out. What do you?
I had him on Instagram.
What do you? You're gonna write him direct?
Yeah. I used a app that uses DeepSeek. It's hard to explain, so I would just hit him up.
Copy that.
So on my way back from Ocean City,
Yeah.
I called my parents, my dad and my stepmom, just to like, hey, it's been a little bit. Father's Day just happened. I was working, couldn't talk. Got 3 hours ahead of me. And on the way back, I passed. So I was on Route 50.
Okay.
And there were just loose chickens in this person's yard.
Yeah.
All the way at the mailbox, like 2 feet away from Route 50. Right. And I mentioned it. And then, my dad was like, well, I mean, chickens, that's a normal part down there. I'm like, yeah, but I just expected them to be fenced in or like in the coop. And then so my stepmom was asking like, so they're just out there unsupervised? And I was like, well, I don't know if any of the chickens had been promoted to the supervisory position. And I said, like, I don't know the pecking order.
I knew it. I knew
Nice.
So then I was like, and I'm like, I don't know. Are they unionized? Right? Who knows? And my dad's like, well, that could be why they crossed the road to break the picket line. So it's just like, you guys would have enjoyed like a 2-minute nothing but.
How do you stepmom take it?
She was like, I can't deal with you guys.
That's great. And then last question from Adam L. All right. First time reaching out. And he made up for lost time because it is a chatty patty.
Nice.
So let's see what he has to say here. First of all, I wanted to say I'm a huge fan of listening to Nerd Rage and watch your reviews. Thank you.
I am Patreon though.
The topic, that's the next question, isn't it? The topics are always good. The reviews are thorough. That being said, I was intrigued by the discussion you guys were having about free will, God, and all-loving God. I'm a Christian, though not a theologian by any stretch of the imagination, but I'll give you guys my take on it, and maybe you agree, disagree, or at the very least, it offers up some more in-depth thoughts and discussion. I'm going to tie the first two together since they kind of go hand in hand, and then I'll explain my feelings on them separately.
All right.
The way I view free will and how it relates to God is like this. All humans have the free will to pick which path they take, but God can see the outcome of each and every decision you make. That was like my tree. That was like my tree metaphor. Start of life and end of life as being the only fixed points. Oh, so he knows the ending too. So that's interesting. It's a little different from my tree because he knows every possible outcome, but he does know the exact end and the exact start. Every other decision you make is a plethora of multiple decisions that he knows every possible outcome from, but not necessarily which one you will take.
Okay.
Each decision that comes your way has a branch with a path that comes off of that branch to the next set of decisions that come your way, so on and so forth until the day you die. God knows the day you were born and the day you die. He is looking at your life as a third party at the full-grown tree, a start and end, and he can see every decision and its outcome all the way to the end, which is omnipresent or outside of time and space. I say that to say this. He gives you the free will to make your life decisions, but knows the outcome of each and every path you could potentially take till the day of your death. Hope that makes sense. It's hard to explain in the email my thoughts coherently. No, that's how I describe that tree, with the exception of death. Same thing. The all-loving God. You are a parent, so you can understand this.
Just one of us.
Well, Joe and Farrell are apparently not. Look at heaven and hell as being the reward of decisions you will make like a child. Your dad, you offer a child a candy bar, and if they make the right decision you want them to make, but on the flip side, if they make the wrong decision and choice is no candy bar.
Oh, you beat their ass, actually.
Slash hell, is your reward.
You beat the ass.
No matter what decision they make, good or bad, your love for them will not change. So God will love you whether you make all the right decisions he wants you to make and leads to heaven, but he will still love you and allow you to go to hell as your punishment for making the wrong decisions. But once you die, your decision is made and there is no changing your decision. So real quick,
but once you beat your kid, you don't keep beating them indefinitely,
eternity. And I'm in charge of it. Like it's not like I'm sending him someplace to go get beat at Joey's school that he loves so much to go get beat by those motherfuckers for an endless eternity. And I also made those motherfuckers exist.
Yes.
Side note on Satan.
But you love them.
Yeah. Satan is actually Lucifer, which I'm sure you already know, who was an angel in heaven. Correct. The reason he is now Satan is because he thought he should be like God, but he couldn't be because there is only one God. So he was cast out of heaven and eternally damned to live out eternity in hell. As far as demons and angels go, I'm sure there's an explanation in the Bible for it somewhere, but I don't know what that is. But God already knows the final outcome of even Lucifer at the end of time, which is that he will be defeated and God in heaven will prevail. I don't think we had any confusions as to Satan.
No, I don't think I have any confusion. Well, the first part and the last part, I have no confusion on. I just think it's a paradox that doesn't solve itself.
Anyway, love the show. Whether this makes any sense to you, change your mind, or at least gives you a different perspective, I found it interesting and prompted me to send an email for the first time. Keep up the good work and best wishes to you, your family, Joey, and Farrell, from Adam. So thank you for writing, Adam. Yeah, please don't be a stranger.
I don't feel bad if I shit on your point, like what you believe. Everyone believes their own things, you know.
The decision thing, I think I kind of addressed that. Same
but it's
thing
just
we
like,
know about in the
if
parent.
If you're, I mean, you are. Yeah, it's. I don't know if we have time to kind of do it or not, but like if you already know the outcomes of things, and it doesn't matter what any other branch is. Like, it doesn't matter there's an infinite branch if you already know the one branch, because that's the only one that's ever going to exist, right? Unless there's a multiverse and you preside over all of it, like Loki, which is also, that's fine.
I'm done with the multiverse.
Yeah, well, I think it matters in the sense of like,
Well, he made you and already knew you were going to hell.
No, I don't think he was saying.
well,
that
so
he
no, he's
knows-
not saying that he knows whether or not you're going to hell or not.
Well, he said he knows. He said
He knows how you die,
Well, he said he knows every single decision you're ever going to make.
that you're going to have.
that you're going to have, not make.
I thought he said he already knew I thought he already knew how you're going to die.
No. So it's like the tree again,
Yeah.
right? All the branches, no leaves.
Yeah.
So it's easy to track.
Like Pinkertons. Alabama.
So like he knows the start point and the end point.
Yeah.
He knows every possible outcome of all the decisions that you could make, but he doesn't know. Like if you're like, I'm gonna, and
I thought you said he already know every decision you're going to make. Like if you look
every decision you could make, not which decision you will make. So like he knows right now if I'm going to have a glass of water or a sip of coffee.
Yeah,
but he
like,
doesn't know exactly which one I'm going to have a sip of.
It doesn't make sense, the end point, because like every single branch would lead to a different end point.
Yeah.
Even if you play a shitty video games nowadays, there's 3 endings.
Yeah, so I disagree with him on that too.
Yeah.
I think that I don't think he knows the end point. I think he knows all the possible endpoints.
But if you exist out of time, everything's already happened.
Wait, say it again.
God would exist in this case. God exists out of time. He's a 4th dimensional being or higher. Everything to him has already happened that he also made.
Well,
happen.
they don't.
Because like God is like God in this case, and I think in general shouldn't be a being that is confined by time. He shouldn't be experiencing time linearly like we do, because he is all, right? He knows everything, done everything, made everything, knows how everything's going to end. So everything's already happened in God's world.
Yeah, but that there is a level of assumption that that's how that works, right? Like,
Yeah.
it makes sense to me, but it also could be that he does not know all. He does not move through time in that way. That he is moving through time linearly, but just linearly. I didn't do the E right on that first one. But like
Literally.
that, like just and like as time is moving on, he is seeing all these new options immediately unfold as a possibility.
Yeah, that makes no sense to me. Like in like a
theoretically,
omnipotent kind of way.
Right. God's plan.
Yeah, I mean, we had other people write into like privately, not publicly.
Yeah,
but kind of come back to
everyone
like,
has to take on it.
come back
But
to like
also-
the same paradox of like, can he make a glass that he can't move?
Right.
Can he make a tree that he can't grow, or is that possible? And it's like,
Well, that's when the idea of God breaks down, is because of that.
well, and then all the other outcome is yes, and then if he wanted to move it, he would.
Right, which is what is called a cop out.
Well, it's like it's the same thing, right? It's like the trap versus the cop out. It's like, I think that a lot of times, if we're going to go out on a limb, and say that God exists, then I think one of the biggest mistakes that we do is then we try to make what his capabilities are make sense in how we understand reality.
So it's one of two things then, which I agree with. It's either like the idea of it already breaks down and you shouldn't think about it, right? Because it's too great for us, which I can understand. Like the universe itself, what we already know does exist, is already too big for us to imagine the distance to the next star. So we shouldn't live our life to that. We just be like, oh yeah, that's something out there, and then we just fucking do our thing. But we do this thing where we impose our will on God, or what we think what he wants.
For sure.
Right? So he's either the idea breaks down and there can't be a God because it doesn't hold water, right? If there's a paradox, like you can't have the strongest shield and strongest spear, right? You can't have that because it's a paradox. It cannot possibly exist. So therefore it doesn't. So either it doesn't exist or it does and it's too great for you. Either direction, you shouldn't fucking worry about it. To me.
Oh yeah, but
like to live your life and then to like impose that on other people's lives, like none of that should.
But then
be
we
a
wouldn't
thing.
have a show, Joey.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not all we talk about. We're talking about pizza.
No.
We're talking about pizza a whole lot.
Yeah, I'm saying more so for like the idea of like, I think that's just human nature to like want to discuss shit and think about shit and debate and.
Yeah,
I mean, we have more important things to spend the energy on, I guess.
pizza.
Yeah, but we don't.
I You're right.
I could have made another pizza.
Yeah, you could have. All right, let's get out of here. Shout out to Phil on Twitter in our notes, and shout out to Dante on Facebook. And with that,
Flappy labius.
Moist the eyes.
tight dick player.